It worked. We are live for this is actually the 9th episode of Icewind Dale, The Will of the Frost Maiden. And the way I know it is the 9th episode is because I edited every single VOD and I uploaded all of them to our YouTube channel, Monsters and Munchkins. So you should go check that out if you are not up to date. I'm going to ask you all to excuse the fact that Nate's head is currently in 2 different boxes. We are missing our bard. So as soon as he appears, Nate's head will go back to Nate's normal box. Other than that, there's not much news this week other than the fact that we are now streaming Call of Cthulhu every Wednesday, which has been pretty fun so far for our first session. Everybody almost died, so I think that's what we were going for.
No, it was mostly just me that almost died, honestly.
Yeah,
Everyone else
that's
was...
fair. Other than that, we'll see if they go down into the basement and discover what I was desperately trying to get them to go look at last time. It wouldn't have been nearly as bad as they thought it was going to be. We are also going to a Warhammer tournament tomorrow where we will be doing a tournament report, so that will be a lot of fun. I'm going to be playing Death Guard with the last hurrah before the new Codex comes out, and Cody's going to be taking out the newly greatly buffed Ultramarines. Other than that, on December 19th, we will be doing another giveaway with our friends at Bearded Dragon Games in Oneonta, New York. We will also be playing Chronicles of Darkness with our friend Alan Sanchez Capers from Panopticon Gaming. You should go check out their page. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's session of The Will of the Frost Maiden. So, if my game would open...
Come on, game.
Do the thing.
Last
Come
we
on,
met...
do the thing. Okay, you did the thing.
What thing?
Continue, sorry.
Okay, thank you. Last we met, our party had finally confronted Nareth Maxildinar in the town hall of Bryn Shander. While there, things went south quite quickly for him and his position, and he had to be ready to make his escape before a shot was fired by Eli Fulbright. This whole place into a panic. Violence erupted. Dozens and dozens were killed on both sides. Nareth ultimately escaped, and the party was almost killed as their enemy, the assassin from Neverwinter, returned to hunt her quarry, Cedric Alangundar.
But we got her!
You did get her after a bloody fight and pledged your loyalty to Bryn Shander, now inevitable approaching civil war.
What?
And I was also very surprised that they didn't put us in jail for doing that, but you know, whatever. Not the Alliance, the, starting the...
In your newfound agreement with the capital of the Ten Towns, she asked you for assistance with some of your old friends. The cult of Levicitus, the Black Swords.
I prefer acquaintance, but thank you.
In Caer Denival.
Friends is a strong word.
You approached after a day-long trek across the ice, and you spoke with their leader, Avarice. She ultimately decided that it would be okay, you just needed to check with the soothsayer of the cult. While talking to her, after your friend John led you along, she died right in front of you. In a panic, you approached the other members of the cult. However, none of them particularly seemed to care. You wound up speaking to Todroth, the Red Tiefling, and agreed that you could use the sea air as a stronghold to control the lake. After searching through the dead soothsayer's room, you found a few things. 2 old
Books,
lost
swords,
some books, and the location of the missing speaker of Caer Denival.
The speaker.
John now led you out of the room towards your keep in the northeast tower.
I thought we were going to do that on our own time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so, look, you guys can just go and get settled in. Whenever you feel like it, just talk to the cultists downstairs, and they should let you right up. No problems. Tell them John sent you.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, John.
Yeah, thanks, John. Yeah.
What are you guys going to be up to? Do you need any help?
Yeah, Cedric, could you you go and talk with? Well, actually, no. I guess I'll.
We should probably do it together, just so
Nah, like
I'm voting for us doing it like as a team here.
nah. Stay here. Look around the room a little bit. See if there's more swords or anything neat in the wall.
I mean, I already did a pretty good job.
If there's something neat in the wall.
Okay, I'll go do
At
that.
this point, John leaves after giving you guys kind of physical look.
I'm going to go look at if there's something neat in the wall.
Oh, he just left?
Yeah, John just left.
Well, you told me to. Oh.
I thought I was.
John doesn't seem like he's a very he doesn't care what we're doing. He's just vibing, you know.
Yeah, some people.
All right, so I want to go see if there's
close
anything neat in the wall.
Or to the soothsayers.
Okay.
I almost rolled a D100.
Call of Cthulhu flashbacks much?
Unnatural 20.
Speak of person whose name I have forgotten.
Hang on one second.
I'll go to the vent.
First of all.
Okay, sorry.
Cedric is looking at the wall for something interesting?
I'm just looking for like a hidden thing. Like something else that's hidden in the room.
Gotcha.
Because if they left that there. But I'm also going to look in the general vicinity of where the storage were, but I'm also going to look through the whole room.
Okay, understood. Nothing else is particularly interesting in that room.
Okay.
I mean, the swords seem to be the one thing that she was hiding. You do find a sort of log of activities written in Dwarvish.
I will. I can read Dwarvish. What is it? What does it say?
Basically, it's noting the.
I want it too.
Basically, noting the cult in the couple of months. Hey, Robert.
There he is.
Basically, just noting movements in the past couple of months. It's her tracking of Zardoc Sunblight, where she believes his fortress to be. It tells of her stealing 2 scimitars from a drow by the name of Drizzt.
And
that they were his. To avoid. And that they were his beloved pair of scimitars, and now the hero of Icewind Dale is not only not in Icewind Dale, but missing his 2 favorite weapons.
So these were stolen?
Yes.
Okay, and it doesn't say about the whereabouts of this person.
Lost in another dimension.
All right, well, if he's not in Icewind Dale, there's no need to worry about it. So I'll let people know about it, but I'm not going to make it an issue.
How long ago was that?
About 5
then
years
I'll start
prior.
making my way back to the rest of the party.
5 years? All right.
Wait, did people stay with me?
Yes, everybody's been with you.
Because John just kind of left.
Oh, okay.
Like, we're just doing one last poem about the room that we found.
I will hand it to Cripp and I'll say, these are stolen, but they don't appear to be evil. These are from someone who was
Wait, you're giving me the scimitar? What?
No, I'm just showing you the note. Do you want the scimitar?
No.
You sure? I mean, I use my bow most of the time.
It's easier to break a bone than it is to cut it with a swift strike.
It does say that the 2 blades are a pair.
Oh.
I don't want it.
Who do you think would want to use it as a pair the most?
Here, you can have it. I can't use these.
Yeah, I say we just give it to Cripp. Cripp, I don't care if you don't want it. I'm using my bow anyway. We might as well just give this to you.
Okay, stuff in my bag.
Cripp, you should use it. An esteemed hero used it. They have to be good. I say
you both
just use it.
Eli,
proof
Cedric.
there's nothing fishy. What?
You both speak Elf.
Yes.
Okay, on the handle of the gold scimitar is written. No, sorry, in Undercommon.
I thought we didn't speak Elvish.
I speak Elvish.
On the handle of the gold scimitar, Twinkle, and on the handle of the silver scimitar, it says Icing Death.
Oh wow, Icewind Dale sounds a lot cooler. So yeah, I'm gonna give mine to Cripp, and I'm gonna say, Eli, you might as well give Cripp. Cripp's the one that's in combat anyway, usually.
Yeah, here, Cripp, you can take mine as well.
Okay, I'll
I'm
take
no
them.
good with scimitars.
I'll wrap them up in a cloth, just so they don't cut anything together, and and I'll put it in my bag.
Yeah.
So I possess Twinkle and Sun something?
Icing
Death.
icing death.
Icy Death.
Ice and death, yeah. Okay.
Twinkle and Icy Death.
Ice.
Icing.
No, Icy Death sounds funnier.
Yeah.
Intelligence, he probably thinks it's Icy Death. It's fine.
Was it not Icy Death?
Icing.
No, it's Ice and Death.
Ice and Death.
Icing.
Yeah.
No one's.
Twinkle and Ice and Death. Okay. But I understand the next order of business. Speaker guy, are you still on the wall over there? And I'll go over to the vent, I guess?
Yeah. So over to the vent, you see on the other side, Speaker's kind of cowered on his bed, and there seems to be an occultist in the room with him, armed with a pair of short swords.
Wait, so on the other side of this wall is his cell.
It's his bedroom.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Basically his cell.
Alright. Hi? I guess, since we're gonna talk for a minute.
That, and the female occultist starts heading over to the vent.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
She crouches and looks through. Who are you?
Cripp. We had spoken to Avarice, the soothsayer just died. It
I
wasn't
know.
us, but okay.
Can I help you?
I thought that. I guess not. Or maybe? More of just. We'll come to you if we need anything. Thank you, though. And I'll stand up.
Okay.
Sorry to bother you.
Weirdos.
That's a nice event.
Conversation of the world.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we could go talk to.
John?
Not John. Kordak.
Kadroth.
I'm gonna
Kordak.
but I don't think it's worth it. Like, I know it sounds wrong, but if we get caught, this alliance is over, and both.
Get up. Like, I'm sure they know. Hey, come back. They'll know you mean really well.
Well, I'm supposed to bring our speaker here to discuss deals and stuff now.
If we get caught, the deals are not gonna happen.
Yeah. We're already gonna spend the night, so what's the worst that could happen?
The worst that can happen is there's no alliance, and just both towns are destroyed.
It's a 12-hour hour. It's 12 hours on dog. So let's just not deal with that.
I say we just do nothing, and then
Good, we're agreed then.
yeah, it could just be 12 hours of just relaxing. And trust me, I don't like staying out, just you don't. Well, I probably dislike it a little more, but
Are you agreeing with me or not?
Everything's gonna be okay.
yes, I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. I will leave the room and ask for the whereabouts of Kordak.
Kadroth.
Kodrak, sorry.
Kadroth.
Kodrak.
Roth.
Sorry.
Roth.
Kadroth.
Kadroth.
Thought.
Thank you.
Just to ask a quick question, or next person to in charge.
Cod's Rock.
Okay. One of the. So you find a young tiefling who leads you to a double-doored through the courtyard to double doors at the very end of it. You enter into a grand hall that is dimly lit by chandeliers. They're missing most of their candles at this point. 3 long tables in the center of the hall are littered with dry dishes while a tiefling begins to clean them up. A stone staircase leads to a pair of 20-foot balconies that hang on the north wall. Directly across from the main entrance is a banner depicting the town's heraldry. And right underneath it is Kadroth. talking to one of the servants, and he waves his hand as you enter. Ah, yes. Could I help you with something else?
Yeah. Just because Avarice usually doesn't like to be notified of this.
Yeah, she's very particular.
Yeah. What about simply for our return journey tomorrow? You do not have to do this at the moment, but we'd kind of like the speaker, former, his, you know what I mean. We would kind of like to bring him back with us as a show of good faith and other such things, if that's allowed. We would like to bring the speaker back with us.
Ah, no, that won't be possible. Sadly, the speaker died a few nights ago.
Okay, just to make sure I understand, we did speak with him at the end of last session, correct?
Yes, we did. We spoke with him at the end of last session. They're lying.
Kadroth takes
They're lying.
Kadroth goes to his
Can
pipe.
I insight that?
Sure.
No, he's
I
telling
don't
the truth,
see
I
the
promise.
need.
Am I proficient in insight? No. 13.
For some reason, my dice thing is giving me a good amount of issues.
For some reason, you don't know if you've been here for a few days or not.
Hey, he could have died if there could have been somebody pretending to be him.
Oh, truth.
I doubt it.
Why can't I roll dice?
Um,
My account is giving me issues. It's /RD20, right? I didn't lose my mind?
Yeah.
You got to do 1d20. I don't know why it's being picky today.
No, it might have updated.
There it goes.
or maybe he could update.
He's definitely lying.
God, here I was expecting the tiefling to be like, oh, yep, 20.
Well, we didn't have this conversation before, and everything we said was like meta. So.
However,
yeah.
he leans in. Don't tell the townsfolk. It would just upset them.
If he's dead, why are there so many guards still near his room?
We keep some sensitive information in there.
Ah, yes, that makes sense.
What did he die of?
Death.
AIDS.
The cold.
He died of the cold.
Yeah, that's literally half my thing. Like, it happens.
So
Right.
he just died suddenly because of the cold.
Yes.
He was
It
in the
happens.
dungeon.
Cold.
All right. And I will make it sound like I don't believe him.
Do I sense
Alright.
a tone of doubt, Cedric Allingandar?
Oh, shoot. He knows your name, man.
Yes, I'm doubtful, but honestly, it's probably better if we just don't look into this. I don't trust you, but we have to work together.
If you
Why are
don't
you saying
trust
that?
me, maybe you shouldn't stay in my castle.
Yeah, Cedric, you're pushing a couple of buttons here.
Hey, I already said I'm not looking into it.
Hey, it won't be the first time somebody tried to assassinate me this week.
Yeah, that's true. Twice? Twice or three times?
I think we're up to 2.
3 times.
2 aimed at me.
Let's go number 3.
I think 3 aimed at Cedric.
Jokes aside, sure. No. Thank you. And I'll leave.
He nods.
Yeah, I'll go to my room.
Yep.
And we'll make our way to what would be, if we liked staying here, our tower.
What does the
I
tower
want to
look
meet
like?
John again. John's the only nice guy here.
Nice or mad? Both.
Yeah, I mean, you could be so crazy that you're nice. So.
Yeah. Oh, has Ren come back to us yet?
I've been there the whole time.
I thought you went to go get a vision.
Yeah, he did. Then he came back after.
Oh, okay.
After she died, I think.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. All right.
What does the tower look like? Are there like separate rooms?
In your tower?
Yeah.
Okay, so heading over to your tower, you see in the lower level, you see there's rooms. There's 3 beds in here. But they all seem to have people's things on them. There's a copper brazier with a full hot clothes. It's situated in kind of the middle of the room. There's a wooden staircase that leads to the upper level and the outer wall. In the upper level, there's room for 5 people to stay relatively comfortably, but it's all in the same space.
Good enough.
Yep.
So like, I couldn't talk to anybody secretly.
Not in your bedchamber, no.
Okay.
It's like a dorm room.
Fuck dorms.
I'm not crazy. He was in there, right?
He definitely was. Yes.
We all saw him. It's not you.
Yeah.
So
No.
yes.
Something is very sus.
But again, it's not worth investigating because even if they didn't catch us, they'd expect us to do
Well,
that.
don't you think we should help the guy though?
Not worth it. If we help the guy, they're going to get ticked off, and there's going to be no alliance.
Okay, I
Yeah.
support your decision.
Why are you
Goliaths
supporting
are
my?
the
Wait,
many
hold up. Why is Ren supporting my decision?
Maybe he's had a change of heart.
I don't care what heart he has.
Cedric, you're being a little rude.
Being a little rude. He sat there while we were bleeding out. I think that's a little more rude.
I mean, do we want to talk about this? I thought we were done with it.
No, I think you should just stay with your cult when it's time for us to go, Ren.
I don't.
Why? What does he give us?
I am beneficial to the team.
He's quite useful when we fight animals, even if he doesn't talk to them.
When
even
is
if
he
talking to
beneficial?
them doesn't work.
When in the past few days has he been beneficial?
Tourmaline? He kind of saved
Yeah,
our ass.
Yeah, he
I
did a
bought
real good job
the
at murdering
animals.
that tiefling. Who then it turns out
You did
wasn't
have
dead,
him buy
but that's
most of your
beside it.
animals. And then proceeded to lose the rest of his money.
Well, I feel like we're even, and I don't want him on the team anymore.
If we're even, then we're fine. That's
No.
what even
No, I don't
means.
think even implies sitting there while we bleed out.
Shall we vote?
That's not even.
Shall
Yeah,
we vote?
I'll vote.
I vote I stay on the team.
I vote he stays on the team.
3.
Wow. There is no team if he's with us. You understand this, right?
If there's no
I'm a
team,
valuable
then what's
part of
there?
this team.
I have
When he wants to
literally
be.
not trusted anyone.
Although
less
I would
than
like to say
you.
something.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, no, what was the look yesterday? That weird pained look. What was that?
What pain look?
While we were having our ass handed to us after you'd gotten the speakers out.
He
Thank
already
you for that
told us
again.
he doesn't trust us.
Yeah. But he looked really in pain for it, which was weird.
Yeah, 'cause he doesn't trust us. He can't help us. He doesn't
If
trust
you don't
us.
trust someone, then you look on in neutrality. He looked sad.
I'd rather not talk about it if that's okay.
Are you going to be consistently cool now then?
I've got you.
Alright.
See, he says he'll do a good job. I feel like we should at least give him one more chance.
Easily.
As you guys are having this conversation, you hear from the main gate, message for the... Well, it's just addressed to the people responsible for getting us in a civil war.
That's us.
And you see...
Oh boy.
And you see one of the guards from the front gate walking over to you.
Yep.
It was
Alright.
delivered by Bird from Bryn Shander.
Alright.
Okay.
Take it. Open it up.
It reads the following. Greetings. I hope that this message finds you in good health. Recently, the situation has developed further. I'm going to assume that for the sakes, the benefits, the well-beings of the 10 towns that you were successful in Caer Denival. The army from Targos marches towards East Haven to reinforce that position, which is directly across the way from the Caer. We would need, in addition to holding the Caer, a strategic upper hand to win this fight, as currently they outnumber us, as we have sent a good portion of our force north towards Lonelywood. There is one way to circle around East Haven from Caer Denival, but it requires passageway through the Spine of the North. The only way through the Spine of the North is through the clan of the Sky Tower and Wormdom Goliaths. I will arrive tomorrow to discuss details. Best, Duvet Shane.
Cripp looks at the note and comically there's a spark of holy crap, they might actually know shit in his eyes. Like, he looks very glad at this message.
Do you know anything about those tribes?
Enough. I mean, it's been a long time, but yeah.
Do they help us here, or do they just not care?
Sky Tower, most likely. Let's not deal with the others.
What does Sky Tower have in this?
Sky Tower's my people.
No, yeah. How is your people affected by the Civil War?
They won't be. But if they let us through, they let us through. Not to mention being able to fly is a very good advantage.
They fly.
Oh yes, we fly. It is glorious.
You
Can
can
you
fly.
show us how to fly?
I can't fly.
You said we fly, which implies that you fly.
We, as in my people of Sky Tower.
Why didn't they teach you how to fly?
Or how to
It's
use the word we.
Okay. How about they can fly? They
They
train
don't.
griffins. They train griffins.
Oh, okay. So they
That
don't.
makes sense.
Oh,
Okay,
we
I
should
was
get
very
a griffin.
We couldn't even keep dogs. How
Mm,
would
they-
I'll take care of the griffin.
I don't think we have the money to buy a griffin off
I'll
them.
find the
We
money.
don't
You think they use money? A little
Do
money.
they use favors instead? Because I have favors.
How do you think I've been doing this the entire time?
Fair point, fair point.
Do we just have to show the merchant that we're stronger than him, and then we get to be the new griffin merchant?
I don't think they're orcs.
You're not wrong.
Oh, never mind.
You're not wrong, but you're not completely right either. But no, this is good. This is very good.
I mean, he's the strongest one here, and he seems to have elected himself leader, so I assume his tribe follows a similar rule.
Fair enough, yeah.
I mean, and how often have you guys actually challenged that?
Not at all, because you're definitely the strongest one here.
And then you complain about it, which is equally confusing.
No, I don't.
I know you
feel
don't.
free to lead us.
Okay. Either way.
I work in the shadows.
Okay,
Yes,
Rogue
very
Man.
good. Speaking of shadows, that guy is alive. I think they're holding it for a trump card, Ren.
Probably.
You have weird magics. Can you like I don't want Eli to do it in person with the ring. So do you have anything okay, have you used message in front of us before?
Can you like teleport him over here?
No, I'm asking if you keep saying you have message as one of your cantrips, have you done message in front of us before?
I don't think I have, but I can.
Yeah. No, yeah. So
Can I do it through walls? Oh, I can, yeah.
as long as they're within 300 feet and there's a good line, and you have
And I
the
know
point.
the target.
You know the target. They're within 300 feet, and there is a straight line to get there. Not a straight line, but a path to get there.
Yeah.
That isn't encumbered by a sheer wall.
And how many words can message be? Isn't it like 15 words?
It's a sentence or two. It's not as I don't think it's as limiting as sending, but it might be. Either way, it's a cantrip, so
Right.
you just go back and forth. It's walkie-talkie the spell.
True. So, what would you like me to convey to him?
I mean, ask if he's alive. Tell him that.
Well, he is alive.
Yeah, well, as if he receives it, he is, of course. If he's alive, if he's okay, and to hold it tight. I don't think we'll get him out today.
Okay. I will cast message, and I will say, "Hey man, it's Ren. Checking in to make sure that you're alive and well. Just wanted to let you know that we're not going to get you today, but hang tight, man. We'll be there soon.
And make sure to whisper back.
And make sure that you
That's where the
send a
message cuts off.
response."
Quietly.
You'd have to send another spell.
I send another spell.
Okay.
Yeah, like we'd be sleeping anyway after this, so.
Thank you, and that'll be it.
Okay. I can't really talk right. And that's where the message cuts off.
He's being hurt.
Shit.
He's being beaten.
Shit. Well,
There's
he got
really-
out.
There's
Of course
really
he
To
did.
the phone right now.
There's really nothing we can do.
No, there isn't, and that
Sadly.
sucks.
Darn, we tried our best.
As you guys are talking, you hear from above the doorway, and you watch as one of Avarice's gargoyles turns its head and looks at you.
Hi.
It then flaps its wings and flies away from the group, back towards Avarice's chambers.
Look, we just gotta lay low and leave. We just have to not.
You
cause
say
trouble.
that, but we literally just got found out. We'll see if she cares.
Exactly.
No, I'm with Cedric on this one. We lay low.
And I like action most of the time, but now's not the time to start any.
Alright. Because of that, let's see if that happens first. See if Avarice cares that we know he's alive. Or really, like, no, we're gonna get screwed over by this.
I say we just like sleep or relax and just stay in this
But
room.
one, we want to make sure that speaker, the Bryn Shander speaker, doesn't die
That's a
upon
shame.
entering the town. Yeah, to us a shame, because this. Well, I guess the gargoyle will tell him to. Ren.
I don't think they want to start a war between other houses either.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're kind of here.
I'm going to whisper this, of course. They took that speaker because that speaker stopped their cult from expanding. Their cult has already expanded. They're not going to want to start a war between Bryn Shander and have Targos come up here. The reason
Yeah.
why we're together to go up against Targos. It's just an alliance that needs to happen, and even they understand that.
Because Targos is working with those dirty dwerger.
Then what's the problem?
There is no problem. That's why we should just do nothing.
Okay, either way, Ren, I'm just gonna sit here. You want to take this to, Kodrak?
What is he handing me?
I'm handing you the letter we just read. It's the,
No, I don't feel like that needs to go anywhere. It's probably fine.
we don't want the speaker to be shot down. They're coming here. They're doing things. They're
They're
making
coming to the town.
plans.
They're not coming to the castle, are they?
They kind of have to. It's the home.
We can leave whenever we want, right?
I
We
mean,
can
they didn't
leave.
shoot
We
us when we walked in.
Right.
We're
Probably
members,
fine.
and she's gonna be coming with a small platoon.
Yeah, there was 4 of us.
That's like part of the deal, I think, right?
Yeah.
Let's just. I will bring it to him if I need to. It's just if someone else want to do it.
It'll probably be fine because
Yeah,
they
most
said
likely not doing it.
that we needed to go get the speaker anyway. So
You know what? I will go outside the room. Is there like a sentinel somewhere, just kind of out
Yeah,
and
there's
about?
cultists patrolling the whole castle.
I'll stop one for a moment and be like,
Okay. You stop
"Hi."
this tiefling, black skin, similar clothing, very like 90s goth phase kind of look.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Yeah, not to make a messenger out of well, yeah, to make a messenger out of you. Can you take this to Kodrak? It's from the Professor Shane. Or Avarice, if she's into it, I guess. I don't know.
No, Avarice isn't into anything. Fine, I'll go get yelled by Kadrath for bothering his study time. And the cultist starts walking down the hall.
This cultist is making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, that's what I expected. But hey, if we can get an advantage from my people, then I'm happy. I ever mention it's literally all I want?
What, to go back to your people?
Yeah.
No.
Have I not mentioned that?
No, you said the most important thing to you was to get your child out.
Wait,
I
do
mean,
you just when Cripp comes back, I'm just gonna tell him. All right, so we did
I mean,
that.
I am back. Hi.
Oh, hey Cripp.
Hey, man.
Okay, so I just think no more talking to anyone. Like we already reached this consensus, but I'm just gonna say, just stay in the room for as long as possible. Like I really feel like this is the best call.
I mean,
Yes, I agree with Cedric.
I know I can sleep for like 12 hours. Can you guys sleep for 12 hours?
I'll sleep for 8
Yes.
and then make a weird veggie sushi thing. I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm just not going to use fish.
He's gonna try. It's all that matters.
I mean, I'm going to succeed.
Worst
I
case
have to make
scenario.
snacks.
Worst case scenario, he gives himself food poisoning.
Well, what if he gives us all food poisoning? That'd be
That's
interesting.
probably fine. Well, it can't do more
I
damage
eat it
than I
every
already myself.
day. I literally ate like 3 yesterday.
Yeah, he's a pretty good cook.
Yeah.
Did you see how fast he was scarfing them down in the middle of combat?
True, true.
I mean, if you want to eat one, here.
I don't want to waste it. Let's just save it for when we need it.
I mean, we're going to. The day's over. Here.
All right.
It's going to spoil.
They're
I'll
only
eat
good when
one.
they're fresh.
How good is it, Jake?
What?
I mean, it's 2 temporary hit points good.
Oh, that's
It doesn't
That
taste
feels really good.
particularly good. It's kind of like, you know, those like
A weird
dry
pack.
protein powder brick things that you can eat before exercising.
But I
At this-
like
Yeah,
those.
dude.
At
But
this point,
I actually like those IRL. So
at this point,
a
it
really
vaguely
tough
tastes like
cracker.
one of those.
nice.
This isn't blood.
I mean, yeah.
Honestly, though, those are pretty tasty. Like,
Yeah, they're pretty
like
good.
I'm just saying, like they get a bad rap.
Yeah, true.
Either way.
Protein bars, lives matter.
So just to clarify, right now you guys are still near the soothsayer's room?
No, we went back to our tower.
Okay, so you're in your tower.
Yeah. Wait, you said there were other people's belongings on the beds, right?
On the first floor, yeah.
Oh, okay. Do I get the feeling that there's actively, like, people living down there and that's not... Okay, yep, okay.
Does that mean we have our own personal guard?
So
Not really.
as the day begins to grow on a little bit, you see John coming over to the tower. Oh, right, you guys are staying. This is my place too. I sit right downstairs.
Cool. Yeah, good to room with you. Who else rooms down here?
Oh,
Like,
I'll introduce my flatmate's name is Huber. Great guy,
Huber?
great guy. Newer to the cult, you know,
yeah.
but very, very dedicated.
Oh,
More dedicated than you?
Well, I mean, not to make this a competition. I think I'm extremely dedicated.
You really are, John. You're doing a great job, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
really try very hard. You know, Kodroth
Really-
says that he can speak to Levicitus, so I'm always trying to
Exactly.
do my best. So he tells Levicitus good things.
Exactly. Well, you know, because this cult also means a lot to me, John, and I just want to say that you're doing a great job.
make a deception check.
No,
Does the cult mean a lot to you?
no.
Make a deception check.
Oh, God.
You're not gonna fool John that
He's gonna
easily.
come off just as sarcastic.
Hey.
And what's your charisma?
Not good, but I rolled high.
John is not that insightful.
Yeah, John doesn't know.
Oh, it's
was
good to
I
have you on the
believe it.
team, and he pats you on the shoulder.
Oh yeah, no problem. You know, I'm just glad to be here. You know.
Was Hewer that guy we were looking for earlier?
Yeah, I think so. Let me check my notes one more time.
Not only does the cult not mean
Yeah.
a lot to me, I
Or
want it to
is-
die.
One of the people, so we'll talk to him on our way out.
A short while after John comes in, you see a purple female tiefling approaching, talking to a maybe 20-year-old young male dwarf, and she says, "Good, good, good. Now, if the town people ask where the speaker is, what do we say?" And the dwarf, and he goes, "We say that the speaker is indisposed." "Yes, very good. And if the town people learn what happened to the speaker, we cut out their tongues?" "Yes. See, you're learning so quickly." And she pats him on the shoulder and she walks away.
Problem solving with a cult.
Too bad we can't do anything about it.
And what do we try and do if they rise up against us? Sacrifice them to Leviticus.
Yeah.
This is like a really culty cult. Like, I thought it was like we're a cult. It's like, we're a cult.
Yeah. No, we got the good beginning because Jake didn't want nitty gritty. Remember?
This is the path we chose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was two ways you could have gone about this. You either kill all the cultists or you befriend all the cultists with this mission.
Yep.
Befriended, yay!
All right.
Well,
At this point, the
I don't
dwarf
think
walks over.
Yeah, it's just...
My name's Hewer. Who are you guys?
People
I'm
from
Ryan.
Bryn Shander. There's weird stuff happening, and we wanted to help.
Yeah. My phone's yelling at me. Okay.
Interesting.
Mute it.
All right,
I
well,
did.
I'm just going to get through, and he walks through the doorway that you guys are standing in front of.
Well, that's an awkward conversation.
Oh.
Every single conversation with Cripp is awkward. It's just like, okay, I need to get through this door. So, like, I like talking
How
about it.
long have you been here?
Oh, gosh, it must be
Hewer,
going...
your name is?
Yeah, Hewer. It must be going on a couple weeks now. Yeah.
Hmm.
Come down from Bremen.
Yeah. Heard about you.
Yeah, from who?
Your mother.
Hmm.
Just weird lady voicing her concerns over her son. You know how it is.
Yeah, I do. Wanted me
Yeah.
to stay up in Bremen. Well, this was my true calling. Leviticus. The god of ice and the
course.
salvation from this winter.
Yeah.
With ice? Okay. Okay.
He
I
can
mean,
give-
I'm used to it. It's just
If you
most
wear
people
the
I've talked to
necklace,
are whatever.
and he holds up the sword-pieced shape of Chardolin.
Yep.
Through this,
Oh, wow, he's
Leviticus,
getting really into this.
Leviticus
Good for him.
blesses our souls and
Oh,
makes it so
boy.
the winter doesn't harm us.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, our dwarf was wearing one too.
Is wearing
So I
one.
am.
Oh, very
Yeah,
good, very
see?
good.
No, he's.
You too have been touched by the soul of Leviticus.
Yes. Wait, what? Have you?
I'm very special.
Okay.
Oh, my God. I'm just
We're-
trying to understand why the party wants the cultist to stay with us. Ugh.
Because bard and spells, Cody.
And cultist!
And if somebody tries to cast a spell at us, we can use him as a meat shield.
I don't care. He's a... Okay, this is meta.
Whatever.
We're gonna...
Yeah.
He works great as a meat shield.
Just to say, Hewer, I am a man of family. Just check in once in a while.
No, she's dead to me.
He does look a little upset, but he's not going to press any further.
I'm just gonna go in the
Leviticus
corner
is
and
my
do
family
some-
now.
Okay. Okay. And I'll go upstairs. Hey, we talked to a mission complete.
Hey,
First
John.
thing
Oh,
we
hey,
set
Hewer.
out to
How
do.
was the
First
gate
thing we
today?
set out to
And
do,
John
we
and
have
Hewer
done
sit down and start talking and playing some cards.
We finished our first side quest.
Well, we have to go back.
And
to
it only took us 8 sessions.
Yeah,
8.5
Seems about right.
ish.
either way.
I'm just gonna
Um,
sit in the corner of my room and do Dragon Chest and mind my own business and not try to get in a fight. It's gonna be difficult.
I mean,
but
we're
think
upstairs. We're above them. We
Yeah,
don't
you
have
guys are
to stand up if
upstairs.
we don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're above them.
Would anybody like to do anything when you get to the room?
No, I'm going to study out of my dragon
I would
enchantment
like
book
to-
and wait until I get expertise.
Take out Twinkle and Ice and Death. I will
Icing.
call it Icy
Icing.
Death.
Icing, as in the cake, and then
Icing.
death.
Icing Death.
There we go.
Okay. So I'm gonna take out Twinkle and Icing Death,
Yep.
and like I've seen people like spend time with things like this before, so I'm just gonna like hold them, use them awkwardly because not preferred, but I'll just attune to them if these are
Sure.
things, because I don't have anything to attune to yet.
As you sit down and hold Twinkle and Icing Death, first Icing Death begins to glow with a kind of dull white light against the background of the dimly lit room. Icing Death, for intensive purposes right now, is a frost brand weapon, a simple frost brand weapon as best as you can tell. It gives you resistance to cold damage, which you already had, and plus 1d4 cold damage whenever you hit something.
1d4 cold damage. All right. I will quickly put that on there. And it is a scimitar?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Real quick, Cripp, what's your alignment?
I say neutral, but neutral good, I guess.
Let's change that.
I say neutral good.
No, I had to make sure he had a good alignment.
Yeah. Neutral
It would
good.
be funny if it was like, is
Not
it anything
evil.
good? Let's change that.
Okay. So as
neutral
you
good.
hold the two weapons, Twinkle in the other hand has an azure sapphire cut into the handle of it, and it begins to glow a soft blue color.
Ooh, pretty.
Nice.
For right now, Twinkle has no other benefits than being a magical scimitar.
All right. Do I get? Well, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Like Cripp's just looking them over.
I'm not proficient with scimitars.
Yeah.
Yay.
Twinkle.
Twinkle, Patrick Stall.
I want to play with my new ring. See how long this
Maybe.
ability lasts when I use it.
So, Twinkle is just a magical weapon,
Twinkle, for now, is just a magical
and they are
sword.
Okay.
But you notice as you're holding both of them, when you hold the pair together, the energetic light from the two of them seems to kind of meet in the middle and form a sort of barrier of kinds. It's weak and faint right now, but it's definitely prevalent.
Cool.
And they definitely, like, the cult, like, when you're hanging around cultists, right? When you're hanging around Avarice and Avarice's staff and the statue of Levicitus, it kind of fills you with this feeling of dread and
I mean no, people in ice are weird.
sadness.
Look at the inside of my cell phone.
Ugh.
But being around the two weapons right now fills you with a good feeling. Eli, after you put on the ring and you turn invisible, you just sit there invisible.
Ooh.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, that is really good.
Another weapon attack is strength. Yeah, but you can use either or for finesse, correct?
Wait,
Yeah, either or.
I'm with Eli, right, in the room.
Yeah, you're
We're
all together.
Okay. I'm just gonna say one more time, guys. Ren is literally a cultist.
And
We're bringing a cultist.
And
with
you
us.
think John is the nicest person?
I was lying. I don't like John. He's a freaking.
He can
cultist.
hear you.
What's wrong with
He's right down.
John?
No,
John
right
I'm
is
downstairs.
whispering.
beautiful.
I'm whispering. He doesn't hear me.
I say it loudly. I'm like, John is beautiful.
Thank you!
Yes, I agree. John is an amazing guy. I love John.
You guys are so nice.
Yeah, no problem. He would kill us in 1 second if he could for the cult.
Kill you in 1 second for the cult.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Because you're one of them.
Well, John's a nice guy.
One more time. We're bringing a cultist who we absolutely cannot trust, who probably has his own motives with us.
All right, do you want to vote
but he
again?
understands magic.
I don't give a shit what he understands.
Cedric, chill.
Maybe if
You're
you
telling
understood
me-
magic,
Oh,
we wouldn't have to bring him along.
I cannot believe that you guys are okay with this. I cannot believe this.
Who said we?
Gentlemen.
You never said we were okay with it. Don't assume.
You are okay with this. You're letting him come with us. You're
Letting
just
him
fine
come
with
with us. You're talking about Ren or John?
Ren. But John is gone after this.
Okay. Here's a
What?
couple things. If you think Ren is mad, which I still
I don't care if
do,
he's
no
mad.
offense.
I do not care if he's mad.
I know. So then it doesn't matter.
It does matter because we can't. He is part of the cult. Whatever the cult wants him to do, he's just going to do. If that involves making some plan that has nothing to do with what we want to do, he's going to do it.
Look, how
You
about we do
trust
this?
hard, don't you?
What proof do you have?
I don't have proof, but I have all of these cultists as proof who also referred to you as part of the cult.
Cedric,
I
They're
can
nice
trust you.
people.
I can trust you as
Cedric.
much as I can trust John. They're nice
I
Cedric,
people.
trust John with my life.
There's lots of people
Cedric.
who are nice and will just stab you in the back when they can.
Cedric.
What?
I flick him in the forehead. Hard.
D4 damage.
Nope.
Nah.
Look, Cedric, I've got an idea here.
What?
Ren, put up your no lying bubble.
Okay, I cast a no lying bubble.
Do you plan on stabbing us in the back? Or, well, in any
Are
case,
you
stabbing
guys-
us at all?
Is anybody going to try to resist it?
No.
Nah.
Ren?
And I'm putting it down on my thing.
How do I modify weapon damage?
Let me see.
Like, I don't have a damage roll on Ice and Death or Twinkle yet.
I think I have to do it. Let me see. All right.
Yeah,
What did you
Jake
roll? Ren?
hasn't given us permission on things, so
Sorry.
he has to do things for us.
Either way.
I'll take a look during the break.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll need it before the break, but I've been wrong before.
My response will be, the way I see it, we have the same goal, and I see no reason to backstab you.
Okay, so he sees no reason to backstab us until he does, and then he will because the cult will tell him what to do.
Cedric. We're not taking this
With what
lightly.
he said, with what he says, it is easy to assume that the cult is giving him some other mission that has nothing to do with what we're doing, that will make
Cedric.
him even stronger. Why do you guys not want to hear me out here?
I am hearing you out, but we
We're-
really need somebody who understands how magic works.
Yeah.
So you want a cultist? I
I
would
mean-
rather have someone, 3 people, with 2 people that I can trust, versus 4 people with 1 person that I cannot trust no matter what.
You were
He
so quick
seems
to...
willing.
Yeah, because the cult is sending him on a mission.
I mean,
Says who?
Cedric's been pretty... Not Cedric, sorry. Ren's been fairly straightforward with what he wants. Well, actually, he's been pretty vague about it, but he's been straightforward enough.
It doesn't scare you that he's being vague about it.
No. I mean,
All right.
we
Well,
were
I'm
all
just
vague up until recently.
Yeah, but we're not anymore. We didn't know each other well enough to not be vague with each other.
I suppose.
I have no secrets.
Yeah. I mean, as
Well,
far
what
as
does the
I
cult
understand...
want you to do, Ren?
Huh?
What does the cult want you to do?
The cult wants you to stay loyal to you guys.
See?
So then by doing this, we're doing what the cult wants.
What do you want
And-
from me?
I want to not be with the cultist.
Would you like to vote
Is
again?
that too much to ask for?
Yes.
Well, the cult seems fairly reasonable. They aren't trying to go
They're
out of
going
their
to
way.
kill the speaker. What is reasonable about that?
They aren't
The
going
speaker's
out
dead,
of their way to
Cedric.
murder everyone.
The speaker is dead,
oh my
Cedric.
goodness.
Or indisposed. What are you talking about?
They literally are. Oh my god.
We know what's
Fine,
happening, Cedric,
fine,
and we're not
fine.
happy with
But
it.
you guys want this to happen. I'm just going to say that.
Yes, and when somebody from the cult stabs us, you're free to say I told you so.
Well, I won't, because I'll be dead.
No, you won't.
Going off how this usually works, it's either going to be me or Cripp stabbed first.
Not to mention we have these, and I'll hold up the 3 potions.
Okay. I just wanted to have this conversation.
And him.
Just
We
to
have
double
him.
check that
And
you
he's gonna
guys
help us.
100% know that by letting Ren be with us, we're doing what the cult wants. That's all I wanted to have this conversation
Oh yeah,
about.
totally.
Okay. I'm glad that we all mutually understand this.
We're not against them right now, we're not with them right now, but Bryn Shander needs them, and we're with Bryn Shander. So whatever.
But you know how it is. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So, if we just keep this nice guy here who's part of the cult,
I mean, why do you think that gargoyle was over there?
Yeah,
Has
but
the
all I'm
gargoyle
saying
returned
is,
yet?
all I'm saying is,
Has the gargoyle returned?
If the cult becomes
Yeah.
powerful enough,
There is a
they
gargoyle
will
watching
attack
you
other
through
places.
one of the arrow slits in the window.
Hey.
It just turns its head and looks at you.
Anyway.
Jake, we're whispering all of this, by the way. I'm just saying because it might not hear me if I don't whisper.
No, that's fine. The gargoyle's maybe 15 feet away from you guys, though.
Oh, fuck.
John won't hear us, but the gargoyle will. But I don't think the gargoyle really cares. Because all of this she already knows.
Look,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is if the cult gets powerful enough, they're just going to become the worst problem in Targos. So doing things to make the cult more powerful is not in our best interest.
Yes, but the cult is currently on our side. That's people.
Currently,
Yes.
but keeping Rem with us is a long-term thing.
Yeah.
So in the long term, we're going to help out the cult become more powerful. Then, if the cult becomes powerful enough, they're going to just start destroying towns. And we're going to
Yeah,
have
but you
another
see-
civil war.
There's also mutual benefit here, because we're getting stronger too.
I don't understand your meaning.
All right, fine. You guys want Ren to stay with us.
Cedric, if it's
you
a
guys
numbers
want that,
game you
that's
want to
fine.
play, here's the numbers. 9 plus 1 is greater than 1.
Not if the
Huh?
1 is as powerful as 9.
Oh, that means I'm better then.
Yeah. Or, I guess 4 or 5. I don't know how our math sets up.
Okay,
Math is hard.
look.
Oh, wait, no,
you
we
guys,
have 6.
You guys want
We
to
have
keep him.
6.
You
Sorry.
guys want to keep him, and there's nothing I can change about that. I just wanted to know that we're on the same page here.
Yes.
Ren, are we on the same page?
100%.
No matter what he says,
Yeah.
he's not going to be on the same page as us.
If the cult stabs us in the back, you're free to say I told you so. But until then, we need the magic man.
I mean, look,
All right,
we're
all right.
done-
Before this conversation is over, I'm just going to say the Magic Man did jack diddly shit.
Hey, have you guys seen these scimitars
We're
that
fighting
glow?
a fight we did not have to fight.
Cripp is now holding up his glowing swords.
Neat.
Oh wow.
Cool, buddy. Very cool.
Yeah, no, this one actually does what that amulet does, kind of. Or, well, it makes you me, I guess? I don't know.
I
Should
feel like
be
this is-
more specific.
Yeah.
It's ice-based.
Okay.
Ice
Thank
doesn't
you.
hurt you, and it does ice. And I'll kind of like tap it onto the floor, I guess.
As Cripp taps it onto the floor, as each impact that the blade makes leaves a streak of frost across the surface.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still going to hit things with the hammer most of the time, but these are good alternatives.
Ren, can you use those?
Probably not.
I mean, they're martial weapons.
Yeah, I think bards have proficiency with it.
They're simple weapons, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I thought scimitars are martial, aren't they?
I believe scimitars are simple.
I'm pretty sure they are. Like, it's the only, like...
Short swords and scimitars, I think, are simple.
Nope, they're both martial.
They're both martial. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Because
Oh, that's right. There are no simple finesse weapons. There are no simple finesse weapons.
Yeah, no, that's... Well, dagger.
Dagger. Well, okay. Real
Dagger,
weapons.
dagger, 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 dagger,
Okay,
dagger,
stop
dagger,
it, Nate. So,
Dangerously close to data.
is that the conclusion of your guys' conversation?
Yeah.
I hope so.
And I'm going to stay up just a little bit later than everyone.
Okay. As everybody else kind of...
Oh, I'm doing Dragon Chest again before I go to bed.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep doing it until you tell me I'm an expert in it.
As
This is
everybody-
going to happen until I'm an expert.
As everybody else kind of heads off to bed, Cripp and the gargoyle stay up for a little bit longer.
We'll see if she cares. You care, don't you? Whatever.
The gargoyle's head just turns and makes eye contact with you.
Is it a relay thing, or do you see me?
No response.
Whatever. And I will head to bed.
Okay. So, you all wake up in the morning to the sound of a horn being blown outside.
Shit, we overslept. And I'll get up and grab some of my stuff and head and start jogging to the front gate. We overslept. Yeah.
You hear somebody shout from outside. Please open the gates for Duvessa Shane of Bryn Shander.
Shit. I know I should have touched. Darn it.
I mean, you handed off the letter. It's probably fine.
I forgot to wake up early, though. Dang it. Oh.
You see
Start
walking
heading
down
down
from
to
the
the front
Grand
gate.
Hall.
Jake.
Yes.
Jake. Oh, can I whisper to the group something before we do this? Because I don't think we talked about this.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want to say, so do we tell her about the speaker? Like, I'm just double checking here.
Eventually. Leave it alone.
Not now.
Not now.
Okay. All right,
We'll
that's all I
check
wanted to
later.
do.
We'll check in later.
All right.
You see walking down in his signature green velvet suit, his red pointed tail sticking out behind him, Kadroth, his very, very thin hair combed all the way back over the back of his head. Duvessa Shane walks in as the gates open. You see Huar and the purple tiefling he was talking to yesterday operating gears to pull them apart. Duvessa Shane rides on the back of a white horse in the signature blue and white of Bryn Shander. On her left is
Malcolm.
is Markham. His great sword on his side, ever present, as his right hand rests on the pommel, ready to grab it at any moment. Behind them comes an assortment of carriages carrying some of her servants, some what looks to be an elvish political advisor who's going over maps and making notes as the whole conversation is happening. And a few soldiers. Outside the gates, you can see about 80 more men, with 4 more at the front who are well-dressed and armored like Markham, awaiting whatever orders Duvessa Shane might give down to them. Ah, yes, Speaker Shane. I was informed you might be gracing us with your presence today. And Kadroth gives a bow. Who are you? She says as Markham comes over to help her off of
Demon
her horse.
cultist.
Ah, yes. My sincerest apologies. My name is Kadroth. And he does another bow as he takes her hand and places a kiss on the top of her right hand. She kind of recoils as he does so.
Okay, so nice start.
Good start.
Good start.
Markham, this whole time, his hand, like his left index finger, is just twitching over the handle of his sword.
Yep.
If we would all
Honestly, what were we expecting here?
On the bright side, we won't be the murder hobos this time.
Exactly. You know, for once we can actually let someone else start it.
I'll interject a little bit. As you had suspected, we have gotten over relatively we did the thing.
Duvessa Shane nods to you as Kadroth kind of motions to the main hall. If we would all please adjourn to the main hall of Caer Denival, where we can discuss terms. Very well, says Duvessa Shane. However, I must warn you, it is against the policy of the 10 towns to negotiate with those that hold us hostage. Ah,
She
yes.
knows. She knows.
We'll see if she does.
But we seem to be in a unique predicament where we have something that you need. And you very well know that you can't expend the resources to fight both us and the approaching army from Targos. So, let's go discuss what that means, he says as they begin to walk towards the main
I look to
keep of the
Cedric
castle.
and gesture a little bit because that's literally what we said. Like, yes, we understand, but this is happening. Like, I just give that gesture.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying in meta that if we did start a fight between the 80 men and them, we can probably beat them, and then we just get
Did you
smacked.
literally just call the cult the Amen?
No, between them. I called them.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Continue, Jake. Sorry.
It's fine. They head to the main room and tensely, the elf and Markham, the elf on the left side, Markham on the right side, take a seat on either side of Devesashane, while across from Kadrath, two of the cultists that you've seen near his rooms take seats, both tieflings, one blue, one purple, and himself sits in the middle. Meanwhile, flying overhead and perching on one of the half put out chandeliers is one of Avarice's gargoyles.
I have a question.
Yes.
This just occurred to me. Do the tieflings wear the magic shard thing?
Not the ones that are sitting next to Kadrath.
Have I seen any tieflings with it?
Yes, you have.
Okay. So this,
But
okay,
Avarice
just-
certainly doesn't, Kadrath doesn't, and the two on either side of Kadrath don't.
Okay. We know we're talking to sane people here. Great. I don't know what's worse.
Well, more or less.
Yeah.
I feel like if the people are insane, at least they just say what the cult wants, which is kind of better because then at least they're transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Devesashane drums her fingers on the table as she takes out a piece of paper and lays it down. The elf begins taking notes of the session and has a separate piece of paper, which appears to be something for writing up a legal agreement. I'll make my terms simple. Let us use the Caer, and we'll allow you and your cult to disappear to the lands in which you came from. In return, we won't hunt you down, but we demand the immediate return of the speaker, his family, and his household, in addition to the Caer to its previous standings. Ah, my dear, I'm afraid that won't be possible, Kadrath says as he takes a drag from his pipe. You see, the speaker sadly passed away. He had been quite ill, which is why I came to this establishment. To begin with, I'm one of his dear friends. And while he got sick, I decided it would be in the best interest of the town for me to take over to stop there from being further troubles in these already trying times.
I'm just gonna whisper to your right. So, you 100% sure we shouldn't say anything?
We'll have that conversation elsewhere.
Well, because if we do at that point, it's too late.
We'll have this conversation elsewhere.
All right.
I don't believe a word out of your mouth.
Oh, okay. So you know.
Now, while Caer Denival, well, Bryn Shander has no true rivalries. While I was never particularly close with the speaker, and Cronach was not always the best or most involved individual, he was certainly better than cultists. Yes, and it doesn't really matter if you believe me, if I control the castle, if I control the town, and if ultimately I control the lake. Because I know that there's an army headed to East Haven, and we all know that East Haven has one of the most valuable minerals found in the surrounding area. Those that control East Haven control the economy, and in turn will have a leg up in the war. So, if you want the Caer, here are my terms. The cult is allowed to stay. I shall be named Speaker of the town, and no harm is done to my people, myself, and no one goes in the basement. We will release the members of the speaker's household, and we will return the speaker's corpse for burial. The conversation goes on for several hours, a back and forth across the table with both of them presenting terms, both of them whispering to their advisors. Every once in a while, Avarice's gargoyle will fly across from chandelier to chandelier and take up a different perch. Finally, they both come to an agreement. The Caer can be used by the armies of Bryn Shander, and the cult will not be prosecuted. However, they will hold elections for a speaker at the conclusion of this, just like they would in any other town.
That's gonna be like Putin elections right there.
They both sign, and begrudgingly, Duvessa shakes his hand. I should have you know, I spent 10 years serving in politics in Neverwinter. I know a liar and a snake when I see one, and I won't be afraid to dish out repercussions. Kadroth takes your hand. Why, my dear, I would never dream of it.
I just want to say, after the Civil War is over, I want to come after the cult.
We are.
You can
Okay.
try.
They both get up and shake. And Duvessa Shane comes over to your group. Well, I suppose that went as well as it could have. At least nobody died this time.
Yeah.
Now, you, and she turns to Cripp.
I read your message.
Which clan do you come from?
Sky Tower. Do you know where they are?
I know they're in the mountains. I know that they control the main pathway through the spine of the north if you were going to take a right-hand turn around Caer Denival.
Oh, we were so close to. Alright.
Now, if you would go speak to them and let them know of our predicament, we would greatly appreciate their help. However, if that is not available, we would gladly just take the ability to move our men through there without being harmed. Of course, if we could negotiate to use griffins to get across the lake so we could set up an ambush on the south side of East Haven, that would be ideal.
I remember my people being honorable. I don't think there will be an issue, but I promise nothing. I have not been there in a very long time.
Of course, and you've already done so much for our cause. And I hate to ask any more of you, but in times of war, we all must go above and beyond what is reasonable.
You will have my help through this. I give my word.
We have 4 days for the army to move across the plain.
Alright. Are you going to be staying in the castle? I think there's a tavern in town, and I'd like to buy you a drink for this occasion.
I appreciate it, but I must adjourn to my advisors. We have much planning to do, and she nods to Markham and the elf,
I want
which
to
you've not been
tell her.
introduced to yet.
I know.
Not here.
Nimsy sends her best regards.
Right. And what of Marthew's wife? Has there been any
There's
thing
been
in turn?
Marthew's wife is staying in my home. There's been fighting in Tourmaline. I have not yet heard a report.
Alright, nonetheless. We'll set out for the spine of the world immediately.
Spine of the North, it's not Skyrim.
Spine of the North.
All right, and then I'll say before we after. Oh wait, I'll just wait for this conversation to be done.
She nods and she heads back over to Markham and the elf, and they head off into the courtyard where their things are waiting for them.
All right, I'm good. And I want to say,
Follow
okay,
them.
guys, before we head off, I just want to double check. We want the cultists with us, right? After seeing
We
that
want
negotiation.
Ren
we still
with
want
us,
cultists.
yes.
All right, let's go. Come on, Mr. Cultist.
He can talk to bears. It's
I don't care
useful.
what he can. Okay, we're not having this conversation again. Fine.
Look, you
Okay.
remember what happened with the moose?
When we
He's
go
good at that.
So we're going to get a little bit of food from this if we're allowed to, along with yeah, we're basically just going to get a little bit of food for this. I'll drop a gold. Where's my gold?
Where are you going to get food?
Can
I
we
assume
buy
we
some
have-
from the cultists?
You're getting
I-
you're getting food
that-
from the castle, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Kaj, most for a maybe 14-year-old girl, get them some things. And she scuttles off. A few moments later, she comes back with some wrapped meats and breads and some dog food, about a week's worth of rations for everybody.
All right. Good enough.
She kind of
Yeah.
nods and then scuttles off, sticking to the shadows as she goes.
I assume that I kind of got lost in all the fancy words. That went well, right?
Yes.
All right.
So where's that cabin compared to the spine of the north?
Opposite direction.
Oh, darn. Oh, well.
Spine of the North, it's confusing. Spine of the North is actually south.
Ah.
Because we are above the spine.
Spine of the North
Yes.
is the cutoff between Neverwinter and the Sword Coast and Icewind Dale.
Oh wow. That happened. Okay. That's not good. Either way. Yeah, and we'll go. And we'll go to our dogs and Axe Beaks.
Okay, they are waiting for you
Ren.
in in the animal stables, which is on the north end of the castle near the main gate. While you're going there, some other dogs bark loudly at you. Sleeping there, you see a young, maybe 8-year-old child sleeping on top of a pile of feed.
Okay.
Not my problem.
Wait.
Hey.
This is our food. Yeah, I'm
kid.
gonna talk to the child. I'm gonna
What?
say, hey,
Yeah?
are you okay?
Yeah, I was just sorry. I was just so tired. I just fell asleep.
Yeah, that's no
Is he
problem.
wearing
Do
a
you know where
necklace?
do you know where your house is?
He is wearing a necklace.
All right, let's take.
Oh,
this
sorry.
off
No,
of
he's
you.
not wearing a
I wanna
necklace,
take-
but he has an
Oh, okay.
imprint on his neck from where a necklace once was.
Are you-
Wow.
You okay, kid?
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I just dozed off while I was taking care of the dogs.
do you have a house to go to?
I've just been living here.
All right, why don't? Wait, the negotiators are still from Bryn Shander. They're still there, right?
Yes.
All right, I want to go to the room. I'm taking this kid to Bryn Shander. Leaving him here is going to be part of the cult.
We're
I
not
know.
taking him to the
No,
spine
I'm taking
with
him
us.
to the people who are negotiating from Bryn Shander. They can take him back there. He'll be an
Wow.
orphan. It's safer than being with us.
Come on, you
We're
were
not
upset with us
taking a
taking
kid.
the
He
cultists.
lives here, Cedric.
He lives here, but look at his imprint. He's going to be a cultist.
You keep saying this in front of the kid too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's looking at you
Yeah.
very confused. No,
And
it's
he'll
okay.
be happy
they just
about it.
they just make
He's
me
gonna
do
be
chores.
a cultist. You're gonna be a vampire. We all live with bad things. We're moving on.
I'm not going to be a vampire.
They just make me do chores. It's not that bad.
They make you do chores, but they're going to do bad things to you if you stay here. You have to leave.
How long have
Nice,
you
he's
had
gonna
that
grow
necklace?
up
may I
like
ask?
John. He'll be fine.
Oh, I stole a necklace and had one on for a few days, but then they took it away from me.
Never
Huh.
take. Okay, listen to me. Never put a necklace on. They brainwash you.
Cedric.
I'm like Alex Jones. Oh my god.
Cedric, enough. He's not.
I say
Wrong,
we
but-
take him. I say we take him to bring shade to the people that are here from Bryn Shander. That's the only way to keep him safe.
I'll leave that up to you, kid. Like you hear him. I'll leave that up
I'm
to
fine
you.
either way.
Yeah, he'll
If
grow
I-
up
if-
and he'll be like John.
Yeah, which is a terrible existence. And I'm gonna say, okay.
Think about it.
Would
You
that,
might
be,
not
would
think
that be
about it.
okay with you? There's nice people from Bryn Shander. They can take you to home.
Think about it. You might not.
I mean, I don't really care.
All right.
I know.
I would take you with me, but we're not exactly going to safe places.
We're not. Are you seriously thinking about adopting a kid who just found it? Like, why are
Better
we?
than having a cultist just running around. Does going to the people in Bryn Shander sound good to you?
I don't really care.
All right, why don't I walk you there? I'm just gonna walk him to
Okay.
the people.
But who's gonna feed the puppies?
I got you, buddy.
But
We
there's
got-
more than just your dogs here.
Yeah.
How many puppies are there?
There's six. There's six more dogs in the keep.
I will take care of the puppies if you go there.
You're gonna stay here and take care of the dogs?
I
No,
will.
we're not.
Well, I'm not going to stay here, but I'm going to take care of all the dogs.
How? They belong here.
Cedric, you're lying to a kid at this point.
No, I'm not lying to a kid. I will take care of 6 puppies to have one less cultist.
With what money?
Leave the child.
I have enough money to take care of 6 puppies.
There's
If I
no
roll-
way.
You have 3 gold at most.
That all my food, and I can hunt.
Yes, but
Alright.
you have to keep coming back here to feed the dogs.
Will not play Dragon Chess for a while. A kid should not be subjected to this. I don't think you understand how much I hate this cult
Oh,
existence.
Cedric. Give that book back to Shane so they can take
This
it back
is
to
as
the
bad
library.
as the whole town being burned down. You know that, right?
Cedric,
What?
give Shane the book so she can return it to the library.
Oh, Jake, which book is he talking about?
The slot book. Or did you do that already?
Have you returned the slot book to the library?
Wait, what's the slot? Oh, is it the thing that the swords were like?
No, the book that you
No,
took
the
out
slot
from the
book.
library in Bryn Shander.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's kind of overdue, ain't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna give the book back.
Okay, so you're finding Duvessa Shane?
Yeah, and I want to bring the kid.
Okay, they've set up a kind of makeshift camp in the courtyard of the castle.
I want to say, Miss Shane, I'm sorry to be bothering you again, but
She
look,
looks up from a pile of paperwork across the work table that she's at.
You
With-
literally interrupted her in the worst moment.
With she has troop markers on different towns and supply routes mapped and notes, and she has military history books spread out on the table in front of her, and it seems to have journals written
She
in her
is
own
going to
handwriting.
war. Why are you bothering
And
her?
there's
okay,
and the
2
male
seconds to save a kid is fine.
and the male elf and Markham are both sitting around the table.
Oh, Jake, you hate me so much. I swear to God. Okay, and I'm going to say, the cult was taking a kid. Is there any chance you can bring him back to your town?
Mr.
As an orphan,
Allengar, while
maybe.
I appreciate everything that you've done for me, we are
Can't do
sitting
that.
in the middle of a castle courtyard, where we're making plans for a war, where we're surrounded by cultists, and if I'd wanted kids, I would have let my father set me up with that merchant back in Waterdeep.
All right, but this is one more cultist we're talking about here.
Exactly, it's one.
All right,
more.
looks like I'm adopting a child. Okay,
Wait
Okay, well-
a moment. Markham holds up his hands. Can you feed dogs?
as many dogs as they require.
guess so.
Oh, okay.
Can you polish a sword? I mean, I can learn. Markham picks up his broadsword and a cloth and hands it to the kids. Start working. And he sits back down. And the kid kind of drags the sword behind him and takes like all of his body weight to move the thing back over to Markham's tent.
I want to go to Markham. I want to say, Markham, thank you so much. And then I'm going to, then I'm just going to put a book on the table. I'm going to say, I'm sorry, I forgot to return this. But it was
Okay,
a matter
I'm
of
not
life and
doing
death, long
errands for
story."
you.
And then I'm going to walk back. Okay, fine. I'll keep the book back, and then I'll take the book and I'll walk back.
You hear a long,
Well-
exasperated from Duvessa Shane as you leave the table.
I saved a kid. I saved a kid.
And then you hear her go, all right, well, at least this way we'll only lose half as many men walking through the woods.
While he's gone, I would like Ren to send a message to Shane, telling her that, yeah, the guy was definitely lying if he wants to.
Alright, I cast message, and I say, yeah, the guy was definitely lying.
As far as we know, he's alive.
Well,
I'm aware.
last we knew.
I'm aware, and as far as I'm concerned, it's okay to lie to a liar.
I repeat that to the party.
I mean, yeah,
All's fair. And
I just wanted to give her confirmation. All right, boys, let's ride.
Wait, I have to take the 6 puppies, right? He didn't take them with him?
He's gonna take care of the dogs because he's there now.
I'm just double
These
checking.
are the dogs
No,
we were
okay.
talking about.
I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person that unless I double check, I will forget. And in this case, if I forget, 6 puppies starve to death. Okay, so that's why
Yes.
I'm double checking.
Yes, they are taken care
Almost
of.
will have somebody
Okay.
else do that.
As
It's
much-
always good to double check here.
As much as I would love to continue playing,
Yeah, I know,
just
you
got
gotta get
called into
off.
work. Yeah, that too. But I just got called into work and I have to work till 2 a.m. So.
Oh, well,
nice!
have fun with that.
Congratulations!
That
That
well,
sounds like so much fun.
Very
That's
excited.
we're gonna go for a little bit longer, then we're gonna take a break.
That
Bye,
is
Robert.
the look of pain.
Bye.
Look at
Yeah.
the look of pain. Don't die, Robert.
Thanks. Bye.
See you, Robert. Thank you.
Later.
All right, we're gonna keep going for a little bit longer before we take our break. There's a point I would like to hit. All right, so I guess I have Ren's character sheet.
just you don't have to use it. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, yeah.
He casts Shatter sometimes.
All right, so is there anything else you guys would like to do before you hit the road?
Nope. I
We
just
have
double checked
food.
that 6 puppies.
I
didn't
wish
starve
we
to
had
death.
armor. Well, we could get one of you guys armor probably if you want it. We can't get me armor, but we could probably get you guys armor.
That's fine.
Okay.
Doesn't make much difference to me.
Okay, just wanted to check. We ride.
So
I wish to ride.
you get on your assortment of axe beaks and sled dogs, and you head to the south towards the spine of the world. Spine of the north. Fuck. Who would like to make a survival check?
Ooh, that's me.
I also, I will help him if I can.
Okay.
I also have that proficiency.
Sure.
Yeah,
Ooh.
sure. You have advantage. Okay.
15.
15.
My head big again. It is.
Yes.
Yes, your head is quite large. If you sit back, your head is normal.
Like this. Or actually,
Yeah,
I
that's
can do it
perfect.
myself.
That's normal head. Okay,
All right,
15. You are just able to find a trail leading into the mountains that seems to go across at a relatively smooth pace and avoid any dangerous areas where there might be, avalanches or unlikable weather conditions.
Circumstances.
Yes.
Can I hunt for food on the way as well?
Sure, you can absolutely scavenge for food. It'll slow you down a little bit.
Okay.
Well, if he's already scavenging for food, then I will also, because then at that point we already stopped.
Yeah, but he's doing the Outlander thing, so
Yeah.
just let him. Just
I
let
get
him.
free food.
Yeah.
Right, but I might as well try.
You would have to take
attempt to.
time, stop, take a few hours, make a survival check, hunt for
We
deer.
have a week of.
Oh,
rest,
so he
like-
okay? So he basically doesn't have to do that. So I'm
It
gonna
just
slow us down more.
slows him down a bit. Not
Okay.
stop.
Yeah, my
All right,
background
all right.
says I get to
Oh,
find food.
I see what you mean. Okay, so like we can be walking and like
Yes.
you're like scanning.
So as
okay.
Eli is kind of stopping every once in a while to pick some food off the side of the trees, as he bends to pick some berries off of a bush, you notice a few bloodstains across the ground and a large boot sticking out from the other side of the bush.
All right, I'm gonna go see what
All
it is
right.
originated from. Let me
That
know.
was
No,
Eli,
if
not
it is,
you,
like,
you dingus.
I'm
Boot
gonna.
time.
I'm gonna pull the boot.
Sneakily look at boot.
Are you sneakily looking at the boot, or are you alerting everybody else to the boot?
I'm going to sneakily look at the boot, hoping that in case the person with the boot is alive, they don't
Okay.
notice me.
Seems to be, it's facing downwards, and it seems to be attached to a rather large muscular leg wrapped in furs.
Is he
Mm.
dead?
Doesn't look alive.
Can I check?
Yep, so as you go over, as you kind of look around, you see the bald, tattooed, kind of grayish purple skin of a very dead Goliath who has had his throat slit.
How dead is very dead?
Very dead.
Okay.
Can I drag him over to the rest of the party?
Make a strength check.
So no.
Yeah. 0.
Nope. You kind of go, and then he's just stuck in the snow.
Oh, I want to come over to him. Eli,
Cedric!
Eli, are you okay?
Cripp, I found one of your
What?
rays.
I'm gonna pull Eli up. Eli, did you get hurt?
Charge at him.
You run over and you see this dead Goliath lying in the snow.
I look him over.
It
Is
wasn't
there any
me.
marking that tattoos bird-ish or
Yep, he does
worm-ish?
have the signature griffin of Sky Tower.
Do you know him?
You don't know him personally.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't been there in a very long time. The fact he's probably this far is weird.
Maybe he was scouting.
Can I loot him?
Sure, he doesn't
Oh,
have
no,
anything
we're
That's
talking
just
valuable.
about-
not a right thing to say.
He
Why
doesn't
would
have
you
anything
say
valuable
that?
on him.
Why would you?
Just first.
Why would you? Eli,
Nonetheless.
Eli, you are a.
Um,
That's just a messed up thing. I'm saying this in character.
As you
This is that
glance
is the
further
messed
up,
thing to
you
say.
see a blood trail leading further up the path.
Hey, in character, I wouldn't ask. I would actually just pat him down and just be like, nope.
Oh, okay, okay.
I will take I'll start doing the right, but it does take me a little bit while longer.
Okay.
Because in Giant, I'm doing what I remember to be words to a Sky Tower. Gosh darn it! Last words thing, like
Okay.
may this warrior
A
be
funeral
forever
rite, yeah.
remembered. Yeah, funeral rite, along with the regular one.
Okay.
Darn, I don't know Giant.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
There is a second trail of blood that leads off further up the trail.
I'm gonna go investigate that trail.
Wait. We're doing this.
Stealthily investigate that trail.
Alright. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Go ahead and make a self check.
In case, he's the one who did the murdering and doesn't like me. 15.
Okay. You see, kind of leaned over near the base of a tree, coughing up some blood, holding closed a wound, is a female Goliath hanging onto a spear. And she's extremely hurt. She has a large slash across her stomach, and she has her left arm wrapped across it. She shakes her head as you get closer, and she kind of points off. No, over there. And she kind of tries to stand back up with using her spear to help her, but she slides down as you see the large form of a white, vaguely hairy creature, not like the Yetis that you'd seen previously. It's maybe 10 feet tall and looks like a rather rotted, large humanoid, but covered in sheets of ice across its matted hair, and it kind of lumbers through the trees, peeling them back as it gets closer to you. That's a noise as it kind of narrows in on where the party is standing, and that is where we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Okay.
Oh boy, it is sad Cripp time. It is sad Cripp time, everyone.
Jake, are we level 4 or 5?
We're level 4.
Or
Thank God. Okay, I thought I was the wrong level this whole time, and I was just pretty sure we weren't getting into combat. So
All
I
right,
just waited.
guys, we'll be right back. Thank you for watching so far, and we'll return with initiative. All right. So, as this creature lumbers through the woods.
welcome back. No, nothing.
What?
Did you say
No,
welcome back?
I said we're back and we're going into combat.
Yeah.
Serious time, Nate.
Yeah.
So, as this creature lumbers through the woods, your mind flashes to stories when you were a child growing up of ice trolls hunting near their cave. And seeing the creature come towards you, it is immediately evident that is indeed what this is. Actually, I don't know why you guys see it, because I have token vision on again. Ha,
Oh wow!
let's
Look
get
at that.
We can't see anything.
let's get rid of that real quick. There we go.
I still have the vision thing on, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Boom.
It still looks the same.
What? It
Yeah,
does,
it still
doesn't
looks the
it?
same.
Weirdness. Hang on.
Nice. Oh gosh.
Julie.
Ah,
Oh, there we go.
much better.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
only 18.
As the ice comes towards you, you can see matted bits of hair hanging, rotted pieces of twisted, icy flesh, darker colors covering its now blood nails and tusks coming out of its mouth.
Damn, son.
So, go
Do we
ahead
open your
and
dog
I
bar?
rolled initiative. All right, Eli, you're
Yeah,
up first.
everybody rolled initiative.
Ooh, Ren rolled a 1.
Damn.
I mean, you probably rolled it too.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm up first. Okay, so.
No, I'm first.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I'm going to shoot it.
Are you gonna study aim first, or you're going to? Okay, never mind. Just that you know what you're doing.
Use my ring.
Okay, great.
Does 19 hit?
A 19 does hit, yes.
9 damage.
Okay, nice. So he takes a shot, hits right in the chest, and you see a puff of out of its body as the bolt into it. All right.
I'm going to use my ring.
All right, and bonus action disappears. So, Cedric.
All right. I'm going to pull up my bow, and I will activate the blood curse of bloated agony.
Okay, so you watch.
That's a 22 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Jake. Yeah, explain.
So you watch first as the flesh around the whiter of the skin begins to darken, then aims an arrow and lands it perfectly into the spot that he just cursed. And he deals. You're gonna reroll that.
Yeah.
How much damage?
7 plus 12.
21. What?
Because I didn't do. No, 12.
12. There we go.
Yeah, because it's just 7 plus my dex. Because I didn't activate the other thing yet. Oh, how much damage do I take? Do I do to myself? Of course.
Yep. It is a 4. Cripp.
Okay. First off, is the Goliath that you had mentioned before still alive?
Barely, but yes.
All right. And where would they be?
They'd be right behind you guys.
Okay. Then I'm good. So I'm going to take my 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't hit diagonally, right?
You can attack diagonally, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I think that was 30. Wait. Let me recount because I don't want to. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Or
No, 30.
Or
You're
is this
good.
30? 30? Okay. So if
Because
I
it's
get
10 to
there.
move across, so 20 to 30.
Okay. Okay. And I'm going to rage.
Okay, so Cripp glances down at the injured female Goliath, and he just looks at the troll that did this to her, and he kind of goes, ugh, and he grabs, what weapons are you?
I've still got my shield attached, but I'm going. Actually, I will not go in with my shield. I will attempt this combo. Just to see how it feels.
Yes, it's the right combo.
And I will make my attack with. Did you set up the thing?
No, sorry, I did not set up the thing. So
Okay.
you'll have to roll a d6 plus a d4 for now.
Okay. All right, and I am going to make a reckless attack with and I'm going to make a reckless attack with Twinkle.
Okay. So you
Um,
run up to the front of the group and you take a slash with Twinkle, aiming for the neck of the troll. Go for it.
Strength attack roll, activate. 19 to hit.
Hits.
All right, so
Nice.
quarter. I should have done quarterstaff. That has a d6 damage die.
True.
So it's what is it, like a d6 with a plus 1?
So that's
Just a
9,
magical weapon.
10, 11, 12, 13, and then a d4 is the frost damage.
Yes.
Oh, so it's like a plus 2 basically, but not plus 2 to hit.
R, that's a 2 slash R, 1d4. 2 points of frost damage. That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of twinkle damage.
Okay. Twinkle, the additional.
Oh, sorry, not twinkle.
Icy
yeah,
death.
sorry, frost, icy death, because I rolled it.
Yep.
Ice and death.
Yes, and in your bonus action, would you like to attack with Twinkle then?
I bonus action raged.
Oh, you bonus action rage. Okay. So you run up to the front of the group. Feels, while it doesn't innately feel powerful at this moment, something feels right about holding Icing Death in your dominant hand and Twinkle in your offhand. You sink inside of the troll. It doesn't feel like the ice does much to an ice troll, but the magical damage certainly does.
Yeah. And
That
I'll
makes sense.
grit my teeth at it and prepare for what I know exactly is about to happen.
It snarls back at you, grinds teeth in a fashion, and comes with both of its claws and an open jaw.
Yep.
Is that a multi-attack?
That is multi-attack. Cedric, you want to go ahead and roll damage?
Oh yeah. Every time we go against a big thing, I'm useful. 8. Wait.
That's good.
Let me double check to see if I rolled.
You rolled?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did
you
roll.
rolled.
It was
You rolled.
yeah.
My AC is 14 currently.
Ooh.
I'm not
That's
building a
fine.
shield.
Don't
No,
die
no,
on us,
no.
friend.
No. You're a barbarian. You're supposed to be head. This is how.
It rolls a
Don't even bother-
13. A 13 with the bite. Sorry.
That's good.
I just visible. And then for the 2 claws. So the claw, it rolls a 17. And
Hit.
the second claw rolls a 20.
Hit.
So
I'm super messed up right now, right? Yeah, I'm super messed up.
why are you messed up?
The face on the stream.
Yeah, it's not great. Here, actually, what I'm gonna do, whatever that one is.
Did I? You wouldn't have said the puff of ice earlier if you hadn't meant it. Was I supposed to take damage from hitting it?
Yes, you were. Oh, you're resistant.
I am resistant to cold.
Yeah, hang on. I'll take 1 second. So you are going to take, after having everything, points of damage as the claws
How many
drag.
points?
Having
How many?
11.
How many?
11.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, every
And
time you went
then-
to say it, you would lag out a little bit.
That was unfortunate timing. You will
Yeah.
take 2 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Which you have, right?
Captain.
He knows what he's dealing with.
I do.
He's dealing with quite a big boy.
Yep.
Is going to head
I need
back,
to remember to eat snacks.
point his finger at Cripp, and you feel a warm sensation run through you as you regain 7 hit points.
Okay.
Wow. Wait, what happened to him?
He got
Healing
killed by
word.
Ren.
Healing word or something.
Oh,
And
okay.
then with his action,
So
he's
what's
going to
the
dodge. He looks a little scared, but he's like, I told you I was going to try to help.
Okay. Like, hey, I knew this. Like, he knew the consequences if he didn't help. I'm glad he's here.
What would you like to do?
Can I go fix the Goliath?
The injured one?
Yes.
Yep. Do after her. Oh, you're.
Before they go and blow out.
Yep. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Do checks break invisibility?
Yes.
Okay.
Because this
I just thought
this
attack
one
roll
in
was spell save.
particular, because you need to physically do something to stop the person from bleeding out.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
16.
Yeah. So you are able to quickly, using your knowledge of medicine, patch up the slash marks across her abdomen and at least stop her from dying in the immediate moment.
Nice.
And is that my action or my bonus action?
I think we said because you're a thief, you can do that as.
Okay, then I'll shoot the thing again. The troll with my probably ineffective bow. This is a 13 hit.
13 just misses.
Darn. Gave it my best shot.
You
All right.
hit it with your best shot.
Cedric.
Cedric, you are up. What would you like to do?
Can I get within flanking range?
You're a bit too far from where you are.
No.
Okay.
You can get most of the way there.
I'm just gonna like inch forward to next turn I can.
Okay.
Then move your gun. Okay.
All right. I am going to now activate.
Crimson Right is your word.
Yep, Crimson Right, and it is going to be Right of the Storm because lightning is cool.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I miss.
But how much damage do you as the lightning arrow goes wide into the woods?
Oh, it's not 4. Nice. So I did win in a way.
Cripp, what would you like
All
to
right.
do?
I am of course going to make some attack rolls. I will recklessly attack with Frost, 21 to hit.
Okay.
Hit. Normal. So that's
Damn.
10 points of magical, 12 points of magical slashing.
Nice.
Slash R.
Yeah, that's really, really good. Cripp is kind of a badass.
D4.
Go Cripp.
3 points of frost damage. And then I will make my offhand attack.
Okay, go for
I
it.
feel like just Cripp alone could take both me and Ren.
23.
Hits.
Okay. And then I'm hitting this guy with Twinkle. They are, of course, both scimitars, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
That's what we
9 points of... Wait, 9, 10, 11 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Go Cripp.
Cripp is just doing so good, and we're just doing so shit.
Hey, I prevented that random Goliath from dying.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, you didn't say the Goliath fight.
As long as you blood curse the guy and I'm standing here, you'll be fine.
Sure. All right. So
Oh,
as
Jake,
you
have
cut
a
through
concept
it,
I forgot to remind you about.
I failed.
Oh, sweet.
As you cut through it, it kind of goes, and you watch as some of the slash marks do heal across its body, but it does seem pretty freaking hurt.
Oh, I attacked it twice. How much cold?
It's part of its turn that you take cold damage.
Oh, start. Okay, gotcha. I thought it was when I hit this bastard.
3 points. It's rolling really low. 3 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Is that already halved?
Yeah, it's already happened.
Yes.
Jake, I feel like all of a sudden your rolling has become terrible.
I mean, okay. 14 with advantage.
Yep. So that is a hit with the bite.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be 4 points of damage from the bite. However,
4. Okay. Wait, does it have like frost smite or something?
yes, it does. Can you go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Is it multi-attack?
Yes, it
It has a
Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Saving throw.
2.
Normal. This is bound to be bad. It is indeed bad.
So, Cripp, you're a Goliath and you are hardened to the cold, but you do feel some of it still slip through your veins, and you take. This is gonna. Oh.
I see that.
4 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And you are at disadvantage for all attack rolls until the start of your next turn.
Oh, that's fine. You'll be fine.
Until the start of
Until
its
the
next
start-
turn.
Okay, just make because that
Yeah,
doesn't
because
do anything.
that doesn't do anything. I'm aware of what I just said. Yes, until the start of its
Yeah.
next turn. And then with the claws.
How much was the slashing damage again? Piercing or whatever it was?
8. 4, because you're raging.
-4. Okay.
That's actually a miss with the first bite. Claw,
Oh.
but it's a 27 to hit with the second claw.
How much damage?
Oh my god. It's rolling. I'm just going to make this roll public. So that's going to be 4. That's going to be 4 points of damage
Okay.
from that claw.
I mean, to be fair, if he was hitting anybody other than Cripp, whoever he'd hit he would be down by now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very fair. Yeah.
You're
That's why
hitting
we
the
have
barbarian.
There's a reason why Goliaths are in the book.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's because of this. This is the reason why.
So Ren is going to heave 5, 20. Yep, he can get right there. He's going to put his hands on Cripp's back. And he's going to heal you this time for 6 points of curing damage.
6.
Curing damage. See what I did there? Because you can't cure, but
Good job, Jake. I'm proud of
thank you.
Under any other circumstance, he would be acknowledged.
Eli. I know.
I'm going to move up slightly
Okay.
and then do steady shot. 'Cause
Okay.
I want to
so
hit it.
Eli readies himself and takes a shot.
Ooh.
23.
There's a hit.
Nice.
So that's a 5, so that's fine. And then I need to slash R. 6. Just 5 and a 1. I'll re-roll the 1. Still a 1. So that's going to be 17 damage.
Oh. Rogues.
Jesus.
Okay.
I even re-rolled one of my 1s into a 1.
It looks really hurt. Cedric.
I'm going to get into combat with it so I can have advantage. Flanking. I'm going to realize that it is exposing itself, so I'm going to stab it in the back. Alright, so I'm going to hit. Do I roll a nat 20? I do not. Okay, so the damage is going to be... I won't reroll that. And a... D4. For 4, nice. Okay.
I happen to find a Frostbrand scimitar in our thing.
So that's 13 damage.
Oh, nice. But it's
Yeah.
that's a little bit better than the one you have right now, Nate.
I know, I'm fixing it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
And
going
if
to
I
try
leave
They
combat
are
now, that's an
vestiges.
attack of opportunity, right?
If you leave, yes, that is an attack of opportunity.
Okay. So I'll stay here.
Okay. Cripp.
Okay. So it's 1d4 slashing damage, but yes. Okay. Now that the frost... I forgot to rename it, so it's just Frostbrand Scimitar for a minute. But I will, of course, advantage attack. 19 to hit.
Hits. Nice.
10 points of damage. I'll check what the 1d4 is.
Okay. Cool.
The 1d4 is 3.
Oh, wow, you can check it. How neat.
Yeah, you can. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nate.
So,
Yep. Offhand.
and then, yep. I'm gonna do the same thing. Because it's the same.
Twinkle is not a frost.
I know, but
Okay.
as far as
Just check.
attack roll is still the same, but it misses at 7.
Okay.
Has anything happened yet? Because I'm using both of them. You said they liked doing that.
No, nothing seems to have physically happened yet. It just.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep. I will let you know when things happen with your vestiges.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, with a beaten look in its eye, it looks at both. You can see like the cornered animal instinct kind of kick in, realizing it's now outmatched, and it glances from Cedric to Cripp. Realizing it's been backed in a corner, it just tries to go out fighting and swings with an open mouth towards Cripp.
Is that a multi-attack?
15 hits you. Yes, it is a multi-attack.
It does hit.
Yeah. 4 damage.
All right.
Woo.
As his
10
blood vessels pop, I'm trying to like make this sound.
Thank you.
cool.
10 points
So, like,
half to
All
5
the effort is making
of
blood
biting
vessels
damage.
pop, and it's like bleeding everywhere.
Minus 10.
No,
Wait,
5.
minus 10 and minus 5.
Yeah, you can take 10 if you really want to, but it's a hit with the
Minus
first
5.
claw. And a...
Do I have to make a con save?
Yes, you do need to make a con save.
Okay. Oh, those attacks weren't made with advantage. Crap.
Oh, right. I think it's still probably fine. Yeah.
If you're sure.
I'm...
Okay.
Because you
Like,
missed
one
with
of them
your
hit.
off...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, he's... Wait. That was an attack roll, not a damage roll. I need a damage roll. You rolled a lot turn.
What do you roll?
8. 11. What's your con save, Cripp?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I got distracted. 23.
2
Nice.
points of cold damage.
Okay.
But after everything is halved, that's going to be 14 points of slashing damage.
3. And then 14.
14.
Minus 14. Okay. I'm not looking good.
But you are tanking so hard, though.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, Ren
Yeah,
is
he's
going
really
to
getting
try
hit a
to
lot.
help out, and he mutters some words under his breath, points at the troll, and the troll is going to make a wisdom save.
It's this
Oh,
odd
wow, it
feeling
actually
trolls
passes.
aren't good at wisdom saves. Oh, darn.
It rolled an 18 minus 1.
Nice.
Eli.
So it wasn't bad at wisdom saves.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to shoot it because that's what I'm good at. Generally.
Turn.
And I'm going to aim my shot. So a 20.
Hits.
Everything right then, yeah.
That's 86. I'll roll the 1 that I rolled.
They really made rogues a lot stronger, didn't they?
Still a 1.
How do you want to do this?
13 damage.
Yay.
A nice arrow through the head.
So,
Nice and simple.
kind of biting it side of Cripp, you see an arrow just kind of hit the side of it and go, "Ugh," and it whimpers, and it hits the ground dead. And with that, we are going to be out of initiative.
All right, so then I'm gonna say, Cripp, you okay? You took a few hits there.
Again, you are unfortunately not acknowledged as he turns around and goes to the Goliath.
She's kind of half conscious at this point, but she looks better after Ren has patched her up. Give me 1 second to consult my notes. I'm consulting notes. I'm consulting notes.
I will take out my 2 snacks, and if she's conscious, I'll crouch down, hand it to her, and take a bite out of mine.
Thank you. With someone.
Dead, unfortunately.
I thought so. She kind of sits herself up and balances herself against the back of the tree.
stand up?
She's not standing up. She's still sitting.
Oh, okay.
My name is Quan.
Quan with a Q?
No, with a K.
Okay. Quan. Where are you off to?
I'm heading to Sky Tower Shelter. That was my friend back there, Auril.
Rest his soul.
He was going to help me get back. It's been a long time since I've been there. Not in the best standing.
He was your guide?
He was a friend who was going to vouch for me when I got there. But
Well, maybe what is it you... I look her over. Tattoos?
Yeah.
Griffin?
Yep.
What did you do?
I had a problem with the games of chance. Led me to do some not so honorable things. But I've spent a little while now atoning for my sins. And I was going to make peace to Auril. And to ask... I was going to try... It's a foolish idea. I realized while I was away that the rivalry between Wormdom and Sky Tower was foolish, and it would be in everybody's interest to put it behind us.
If I may interject here, you do have three because you thought that the Yeti killed your partner.
It was
Yes,
a
she's
troll.
aware.
I am aware. Yes.
I
I
just
don't think you should
told
be worrying.
she's not worried.
Look,
She is, but yeah. Say that again?
I don't know what you're doing out here, and I can't offer you much, but I would be greatly obliged if you help me get to Sky Tower Shelter.
We happen to be going there. My name is Cripp. Well, my name is Oltul, if I can find my actual pronunciation for it. My name is Olt.
It's nice to meet you, Alt. And she looks to the other two of you.
I'm Eli.
And then I'll nod and say, I'm Cedric.
I help her up. We have a couple of animals. Feel free to ride.
Thank you.
Yeah. I will unfortunately slow us down, and I will let her take Farim.
Gives me more time to hunt, I guess.
Okay. You have plenty of food at this point, Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did we actually want to sit for a minute?
No, I'm good.
Are you pressed for time?
Me? No. Not at all.
Well, I'm not pressed for time, but I think it might be a good idea to keep going.
All right. So, Eli, fan out. Try to find somewhere to sit for a minute.
I want to keep an eye out for any more trolls. Oh, wait. I want to loot the troll. Both
Okay.
for my arrows and for anything else it has on it.
Go ahead, before you go to loot the troll. Go ahead. Cripp would know this, so I'll say it regardless. Go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Oh, God. I don't think my nature's that good. No, it isn't. Oh, 19.
Okay. So, upon observing the troll, there's not much physically on the thing to loot, but its heart seems to hold some sort of cold controlling magic.
Great, I'll take that in my arrows.
Okay, so you're going to try to cut out the heart?
Yes.
Okay. So you make a hole in the top of
If
the
this
chest.
takes a while, we'll just sit up here
Okay.
and we'll start a short rest.
You now have a heart of an ice troll.
Okay, I'll add that to my inventory.
As you hold it, it still remains freezing cold.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
9. Whoever wants to, because we're sitting down. There's 5 of us, correct?
Yeah, there's not 5 of us.
Okay. Let me double check. 4 plus your proficiency bonus. Yep. So, and everyone will get /R1d8 because I will cook during this, or at least
Okay.
reheat and restore some of the rations we possess, including some of the tack for Ren. There's actually a little bit of. I make a little special vegetable one for him because why not?
Okay, sure.
8.
He takes it gratefully.
All right. Let me just make sure I don't add anything to this. Everyone can restore 4 additional hit points if you
Oh,
choose.
nice.
I think.
Oh,
you're
did
the
you
only one
make-
who got hit?
Okay. Yeah. No, I hit myself.
Yeah, if you only if you use a hit die. So yeah, I guess I heal 4, and my new friend heals 4. Her name is Arum. No, it's Karm. Well, no, it's gosh darn it,
Come on.
freaking Quan.
Juan. It's almost like Juan, but with
Thank
I
you.
know, which is why I know that.
Is Ren also going to play us a tune?
Yes, Ren will actually use Song of Rest.
I'm
That's a-
literally back to full after.
That's a D6,
hurting
right?
myself.
Yes.
I believe it's currently a D6. Yeah.
Go 4. I'll just do 2.
You know, like I can check quick by just pulling open Ren's tab.
Yeah.
Guard. Song of Rest. Yeah, it's currently a D6.
Heal for 5.
It only bumps
Okay.
up to 9th. Ugh.
Heal for 5. I must thank you again. Here, take this. And she reaches into her bag and she pulls out a silver raven figurine.
Unnecessary, but thank you.
What is it?
It's a figurine of wondrous power.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
bird stuff.
Ah.
If I haven't told you, Sky Tower is griffin based. We like griffins.
Yeah, you already said that.
I did. I have a question.
Yes.
Do you know of the droll droll family?
Not personally, but I know that they do live there.
Thank you. As a child, I was born there.
You,
And again, my name is Alt.
You've been gone for a long time, Alt. Where have you been?
Very much north of here. I was not well prepared. I was not prepared enough for. I got lost. Very lost, unfortunately.
I see that. You keep interesting company, and she nods to your friends.
Recent. But they've helped me get this far. I'm grateful, of course.
Very well. Well, should we get back at it if we want to get to Sky Tower before nightfall?
That is a very good idea. I'll stand up, help her up, help her to Furheim, and point us in the right direction, please.
This way. She motions off through the trees on kind of like the left-hand wind of the trail. At this point, the rest of the journey is relatively smooth and without interruption, and after you make it through a breaking point in the trees, you see a large spiraling break in the mountains in front of you. Turning to the page. So,
Freaking home.
approaching, a 10-foot wide stone causeway hugs the side of the mountain and ascends to the peak of Sky Tower Shelter. It appears to be a cave complex carved into the northwest face of a mountain that stretches for 1,500 feet above your head. 15,000 feet above your
Nice.
head. Tunnels are 10 feet high throughout, and you can see that the caves are lit by torches along the sides.
Oh, that's
On
pretty
your
cool.
side, a 10-foot causeway hugs the side of the mountain and ascends to the Sky Tower Shelter. 6 griffins circling the mountain's peak watch you approach. They descend until they're a few hundred feet away, but come no closer. At the end of the entranceway is a 10-foot tall barricade made of wood and stone, set with crude gates made of thick lumber festooned with metal blades. Gaps in the gates allow you to see an unusually tall figure in hide armor standing about 10 feet behind it, clutching a great axe. Beyond this figure is a higher ledge with 5 equally towering figures, although I guess you've spent enough time with Cripp to find it not at all that unusual. It's just basically an entire room in front of you of Cripps.
I think I'm starting to make a connection here.
I literally told you I'm from this place.
Yeah, I know, but like now I'm seeing this, you know.
Okay.
Coming towards you, you see the largest, the one immediately on the other side of the gate, come in your direction. As he approaches, so do 2 of the other Goliath warriors on the other side, and you hear "Gaws!" from the griffins echo across the open mountain range as he comes in your direction. So, what do we have here? And he peers as the gate is pulled open by 2 of his other warriors. Cripp, you recognize this particular individual as Arn, the current leader of the Sky Tower Goliaths.
Okay. Okay, it's happening. Okay.
Go, Cripp, go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk, man. This is your thing.
A-U-A-U-R-M?
A-R-N. Just A-R-N. Arn.
Okay. Arn.
Arn Rockfist.
Arn Rockfist.
It's like
A
arm,
convy.
but they got tired.
I mean, my name's a freaking pun. I didn't actually know it'd be a thing. Rockfist. Leader, man. I will do whatever I remember to be a polite bow gesture thing,
Okay.
or similar thing, a symbol of respect. Arm, stone, rock fist, a pleasure. I am Olt Droll. While making our way here on unrelated business, we have found Quan, and I say
So
she
I
appears
see.
to have business with you.
I thought I told you not to come back, one. Yes, but I'm here to atone for my sins. I regret what I did, and I lost someone along my way here. Look, I've come here to make things right. I don't seek forgiveness right away, just a chance. He kind of purses his lips. And the rest of you, you've been gone a long time for a Sky Tower. And you come with 2 humans.
And a dwarf.
And a dwarf.
We don't really acknowledge them. They're too short. Yes. To return here, I did require help. Regardless, I would like to speak with you on a subject of the people north of here. The 10 towns, I mean.
Yes, I'm aware of the people north of here. We can speak here and we can speak plainly in front of my men. I hold no secrets from them.
Of course. Are you done with Quan, sir?
No, she should stay here as well.
I mean, as far as you are speaking with her.
No, I'm not done with her, just biding my time. Stay, and he
Understood.
motions for her to stay. Quiets the rest of you. So, Cripp, what news do you bring me of the towns?
Sorry.
So,
Alt.
Alt, what news do you bring me of the towns to the north?
A skeeving asshole of a man has decided he wants it all, and he marches on it. I have traveled there, met people worth protecting, and on behalf of them, they request your aid. Our aid. Your aid.
And what do they want me to do?
They wish for, at least if you wish to offer aid, they will gladly accept it, but they require passage, a trade route, if I remember correctly, right? Trade route? No, not a trade route.
No, troops.
Troops.
Yeah, troops.
Just troops? I thought there was a passage.
Yeah, no, they
Yes,
just need
troops
to
to the mountains.
keep going. Yeah.
Okay, so passage to the mountains to where?
Lake, so they can get to the other side of East Haven.
Okay. Troops and a passage to East Haven through these mountains.
He his lips and he thinks for a moment. Very well. I shall consider your offer.
Thank you.
As for
Yes.
you, and he turns to Kawan, you wish to right the wrongs by ending the rivalry between Wormdom and Sky Tower. Let me tell you what I think would end the rivalry. You bring me Ogolai's cloak, and I'll forget that this has ever happened.
Do I know that guy?
Yes, that is the leader of Wormdom Chiefdom.
Oh no. I didn't even come here with cool stuff. Darn it. I just have a hook. I have a hook to show off for all my efforts. Okay, sorry, I'm melting down a little bit, man.
Well, matter right here. I feel like it would make sense to like help her because then we make Icewind Dale a better place because there's no more rivalry.
We'll see what happens.
Or these guys are pretty indifferent to humans, right? They're pretty peaceful.
He said he's gonna consider it. We'll see what happens.
At this point, the sun is starting to... The last bits of light are starting to fade over the mountain ranges, and the griffins are circling back to their homes. Welcome back to Sky Tower. Your friends are here on your behalf, and they're welcome to stay as long as they don't cause any harm to anyone on our property, and as long as they don't disrespect anything while here.
I give a very menacing look to both Cedric and Ren. And Eli, just for good measure. Do not fuck this up.
I'm but a humble doctor.
He is a doctor. He's actually pretty good. Okay.
A doctor.
Yes.
What do you know of blindness?
It happens when you don't have eyes, and for several other reasons.
That's a very good quote.
Do you know any remedies for blindness?
Do I?
Make a medicine check.
Please be good. Please be good.
18.
Yes. Yes.
18. It has to be cured through a form of magic.
I personally don't.
It is what I thought. It is what most of the soothsayers have said. Very well. Head on through. And he motions to the gate, which swings fully open to allow the party to enter.
I will step through and gaze in awe at my home.
It's largely as you remember. Some Goliaths move back and forth here in one of the main entrances to Sky Tower. There's passages that wind to the left and to the right. This immediate area is mostly where people stay that are either advisors of some kind or, griffin tamers, those sorts.
Still taking it in, I'll walk through.
Okay.
And see if I recognize anyone.
So heading into the main area, would you like to go to the left or to the right?
I wish to go to whatever abode I remember having.
Okay. It's been a while since you were here, and you're not sure how things might have been moved around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you are immediately right now, you're kind of like above the main town, which would be below you. The area you're in right now is more of where not upper members of the tribe, but it's not like the main living quarters of where it is. You'd have to go down the mountain for that.
Yeah, no. I go that way. He's
Okay.
he is as determined as he has ever been. He's this close. He's not stopping.
Okay. So, you head down. Okay, so that would take you through that passageway. Okay. As you're heading through the first area, you see in this area, this appears to be just a general overlook area of the mountain down below. You see 5 Goliaths standing guard, looking over at the edge of a griffin's nest, their legs dangling over the tens of thousands of feet of just free air below their feet. The next area, you head through a shrine. In the middle, you see a familiar 8-foot-tall statue inscribed with runes in the middle of a 10-foot-high cave. A chute with carved footholds leads down. You recognize this as the rune stone. It's one of the sacred stones of Sky Tower Shelter. The Goliaths usually pray to it when they seek clarity of mind and spirit. The scripture on the runestone is written in Dwarvish and tells a story about the vision and the leadership found among the great predatory birds of the north. Heading past that, you go down the 15-foot drop of the chute, and you find yourself in the main griffin cage.
That's pretty cool.
Here in this area, you see a female Goliath nursing some newborn griffins with large strips of meat and placing it into their mouths, as their mother is teaching some of the slightly larger ones to fly over in the distance. Finally, you come through the Shrine of Strength and Honor. In the center of this 12-foot-high cave stands an 8-foot-tall stone statue inscribed with runes once again. Here, Goliaths come to pray and meditate before going into a fight or physical conflict, and it fills them with clarity on such matters. Finally, you kind of blow past the feasting caves and general areas to the main homes of the town. However, here things seem empty and kind of desolate. While you've been used to this in the 10 towns, coming home and finding things quiet and remorse is a hard hit to take. There are far less homes filled up than you had been used to in the past. Many are found empty. People seem gaunt, tired, sad, upset, distraught at the surroundings that they find themselves in.
You gotta make them happy, Cripp.
With a little haste in his step, he will attempt to find his dwelling. What was his dwelling?
Coming back to where you used to live, on kind of just below the northeast entrance of the Sky Tower Mountain, you see a woman just moving some things around outside. Much older looking than you remembered, older looking than the time it should have passed. You see your older sister, Fia, moving some things around outside. She turns to look at you as you come in. Cripp?
Old. That's
Oh,
not
right,
my name
Old.
here. Old.
Because your name, Cripp, is not a Goliath name. I've just gotten used to calling you Cripp. Ha!
Yeah, I know.
My bad.
Yeah, no, like it's gonna be an adjustment.
Yes. Where have you been?
No words. There's just a hug.
She just kind of lets everything go and hugs you back. Hi.
I have no idea who this person is.
You're not
I'm
supposed
going to sit here really awkwardly.
I thought you were.
I was like,
has friends other than us.
I
so,
thought you were dead too.
Eli, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of nice. Nice little house that he has.
Cripp. And her eyes kind of tear up as she starts to talk.
His
Cripp, they're gone. Cripp.
This is better than I could assume, though. I would have assumed you've all lost your lives sooner or later. That
Our parents are gone, Cripp. When the cold got worse and the birds showed up in the sky, we started losing griffins.
yeah.
The cold. Mom passed away first. And Father refused to give up, but him and his mount got lost one day and never came back. It's because Wormdom won't work with us and we won't work with them, and that's terrible, terrible goddess in the north
That bird.
has taken everything.
I will mourn for them. I certainly will.
At least I no longer need to mourn for you, little brother. And she steps back and kind of runs her hand across your cheek.
Oh, good. I thought that was like a relationship thing going on. Ooh,
No,
okay, close one.
this is
Okay.
big sister, man.
Okay.
Who are your friends? And she looks over to Eli and Cedric standing a little further back.
Hi. I'm
Hi.
Eli.
I'm just going to
Some
nod.
noble souls, except for the small one.
We can use more of
Ish.
those.
Yes.
Fallen. Never mind.
He's getting better.
No, he's not.
Ren just
He's
kind of
as bad as
shrugs.
He always was.
Look, what have you been up to while you've been gone? Come in, come in. I'll prepare some herbal tea. And she starts brewing some tea over a large pot in the center of this kind of carved stone abode. Some furs are built up to make some makeshift kind of furniture, kind of crude, but extraordinarily, extraordinarily comfortable. She puts out a selection of some meats and some decent-ish bread, which Ren takes some bread. And she starts brewing a pot of assortment of very earthy smelling rich herbs.
I'll take a little bit out of my herb kit, just something to clear the mind, and
Okay.
set it down next to her, and I sit down and take in what she just told me.
It's weed. That's the herb kit.
I am.
He's not crying yet, but he's doing that weird sob laugh thing.
Yeah, she's kind of doing this. She has tears welled in the corner of her eyes, but she's not outright. She's not outright crying. I am.
It will take me a minute, but
It's still taking me time.
how long ago?
A long time ago. Right after the whole thing happened. Mom passed away first when the cold got really bad. She was just
Yeah.
too old. And
I'm
Dad.
gonna give them privacy. I'm gonna leave like and be right outside the door.
Okay.
You may stay, Cedric. Oh, names: Cedric, Eli, and Ren.
Cause I could just figure us like awkwardly.
You are
Why
awkwardly.
are you talking about your dead parents?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what's
that's
happening.
fucked. Okay,
That's
fine.
exactly what's happening.
All right, cause now it's rude if I leave, so I'm just gonna keep awkwardly standing here. You did this to yourself.
Thea, she says as she touches her hand to her chest.
And if you didn't get it before, Bolt, what I told you was mockery, if anything.
What was your mockery?
My mockery was Cripp.
Morbid.
It is where I have been this entire time, whatever
You've been in a
hole
crypt.
I fell in. Cripp, whatever.
And how do you fare since falling in the crypt?
Oh. I am gladly better here, gladly worse. I am unfortunately ill, but it's not fatal yet. It is beyond this world. I have brought a doctor and a monster hunter. They knew little of it.
A doctor and a monster hunter. It's an unusual combination.
Found him in the back of a
What ails you?
great a monster that will, as the hunter's research has proven, will eventually burst forth and kill me. I am
Not if I can help it.
right, but as
If we
far
do
as
nothing, that's what's gonna happen.
I will not be here if it does. Regardless, it is fatal.
There are tales. She says as she scrapes some more herbs into the pot, and she
Yes,
waits a moment
yes.
and she begins to stir it a little bit longer and starts pouring it into cups for all of you. It is incredibly strong and potent, but warm and filling at the same time.
Warm is good. Warm means not freezing through that.
There are tales of a Goliath from Wormdom.
Oh,
She's a werebear, but she can help you. She has great magic. But she is from Wormdom.
yes. I've had similar options open. I much prefer this one. The other one are not good people.
You would need to convince them to help you.
Oh, that would be so difficult.
Yes, it would, but I think if anyone can do it, it's you, little brother. You've made friends with humans, and she gestures to the two, and a dwarf.
We're not that bad. He
But
is.
then-
We're not that bad.
Certainly more than that. There's way too much to tell you. In strides, I wish to
Indeed.
grieve for a moment. And bask in home.
Your friend Akun is one of the
Oh.
bird keepers. He can take
Yes,
us.
I didn't even.
He can take us to their graves in the morning if you wish.
I do. Aurelio, Grova, how are they?
They're also well. If you wish to find them, I believe
There will
they'll.
be time.
Yes,
there
they're
will be time.
partaking in some games a little further up in the communal area.
Oh. Oh, how I wish to play again. Go ball, my goodness. Oh, if I wasn't here on such horrible business, I would gladly stay forever.
If only we
Again,
were
there's
children
much to
again.
tell you.
I will get some furs for your friends. They can make up a sleeping quarters on the ground. Your
They
old
would
room is
appreciate
up this way.
Oh yes, my room.
She gets out a collection of furs and she gives them to Eli and Cedric. It's actually surprisingly more comfortable than half of the beds that you've slept in taverns since getting here.
Oh, nice. Well, I imagine the beds are like really low quality.
Yeah, but these are really nice furs.
Griffins, man.
They're
When
good
half your
hunters.
civilization is just griffins, it's great.
Now I'm worried about what the other clan has.
What? Oh, about the
They're
other.
called-
The wormdom.
Oh, they don't have worms. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just riding giant purple worms around.
That's
that
what
would
I was
be
worried
really
about.
cool,
They're
though.
just gonna have worms.
That would be really cool.
She leads you back to your old quarters, Cripp. It's exactly how you left them. Your old armor and toys that you had as a kid still here.
I pick up the small carved griffin.
Mm-hmm.
I remember dreaming of the skies, and this is the point in which he absolutely breaks down.
Okay, I'm gonna go right outside.
Gotta find a
let
nice
you,
place to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find a nice place to sleep. So, I'm just gonna give Cripp a little privacy here.
And he'll remain that for.
She pats
the
your
next-
shoulders, and she says, "Death is a part of our circle. Just as we take to the skies, eventually one day we lay forever in the ground. Yet it is with the strength of our ancestors that we must go on. Even though they have
Sounds like
left
an
us.
Goliath equivalent to amen. Goliath equivalent to amen.
Good night, little brother." And she walks up the hall to her chambers. The next morning,
Yeah.
unless Eli and Cedric would like to do anything in the evening.
Nope.
I'm going to once again look at some dragon chests until you tell me I have expertise. This is just
Okay.
something happening every night.
I'll let you know when he gets to level
Um,
12.
Come on. All right. Okay. Well, I gotta commit, so I'm still doing it. This is no excuse.
Cedric's going to be a chess grandmaster by the end of the campaign.
No,
I would
because I'll
like-
roll a 1 and then Cripp is gonna beat me again. no amount of expertise is gonna help me from that.
Cripp's just better at chess than you are. What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Hey.
Imagine if we train Cripp.
Old. That hasn't sunk in yet. No, I'm old.
You're old.
Old.
Alt.
Old.
Alt.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a child's name. It's great.
The next morning, you hear a knock on the outside of the chambers. And you hear your sister walk down the halls first. Cedric and Eli are in the main area, and you see
A little
walking.
more put together.
Yeah.
I will head down too.
You see walking in Arn, who you had spoken to yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Arn.
Ah, Cripp. I did not realize this was your family. You live with good people. And he nods to your sister.
Yes. I am a bystander, please.
I have considered what you asked and what was asked of me by Quan, and I'll give you both the same answer. You bring me Chief Olegai's coat, and I will allow the passage of your army through my hills. I will give them rides on my griffins.
Thank you. It will. It will be done. You have our. It will be done. You will have this man's coat.
Very well.
Um,
Best of luck.
okay. He still looks like a little bit of a mess, but he's a little bit more put together now that he's had time to think about this.
Does that mean he wants the guy's skin or like his jacket?
A literal coat. It is. DM, lore for this man's coat, please.
So, Olegai's coat. I'm glad you asked.
I don't remember being this emotional in character before. I'm sorry to break it, but holy crap.
No, you're good, my dude. You're
Dude,
good.
you're so in character. You're like zoning in.
I feel very zoned in right now. And
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Jake to be like, and we're done.
No, we're not. We're not done yet.
Yeah, no, we're not done yet.
Sorry. Now I lost a freaking page. Gosh darn it. Nope, not Zardox Sunblight. I just want Olagai. Olagai's coat.
This man's freaking coat.
I just had it. I should really write stuff down in addition to reading the books.
Whatever.
So, the white cloak of Chief Olagai is made from the scales of a dragon that was slain long ago by the Wormdoms in the Wormdom Crag.
Okay, so they're called that because they kill dragons.
Yes, they're dragons. Wormdom Crag is known as the White Dragon Slayers.
Oh, that's really cool. So we have Dragon Slayers, we have Griffin Riders.
Yes.
Yes.
Why are they so much cooler than the people?
Because you're not a
Because
Goliath.
We're way more cooler than the people.
Yeah, no, like this is way cooler.
Yeah. no.
Literally, like you guys are pretty OP.
Okay, what barbarian tribe isn't?
You don't need anything
The
fancy.
one I
just a
homebrewed
hand
kind
and
of
an
just
axe.
died, so I didn't make mine OP. I make my characters way too depressing. I should stop.
Oh, and I'm not depressed? My goodness, this man.
No, you're pretty depressed. You just hit it for like 8 sessions.
Yeah. Continue, sorry.
Okay.
It's this man's coat and their dragon slayers. Okay. So yeah, no, this is
So they don't actually want me to skin him.
Mm,
Good.
No. Well, how does the has Arn left yet? Or are we just pondering?
Arn has left, yes.
How does the war, how does the rivalry continue? Where are we on that?
Well, there's been no conflict, but they refuse to work with each other, and Olagai and Arn are both so stubborn they would rather see our people starve than work together to reach a consensus.
Yeah. No, that checks. And I have to get this man's coat
They would need a
Okay.
reason to
to
work
give
together.
To me,
No, not well. You'll pry Olagai's coat out of his cold dead fingers, I'm sure, if you're getting it.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Well. Not today.
You know the tales of Olagai.
Remind me. It's been some time.
Wormdom Crag, long ago, when it was founded, was also home to an ancient white dragon.
Mm.
While it was there, it declared war against the Goliaths. However, it underestimated their stubbornness and their love for battle, and
Oh yes.
for years and years they fought until finally they wore it down. And then now, that's where Wormdom Crag lives. However, Chief Olagai proved his worth by hunting down the rest of the white dragons until only one remains. His axe is made from their bones, and his clothes are made from their scales.
A man of legend, almost equal to Arn.
Yes. And the old goat, as he is so called, will argue with Arn for days and days and days, and, well, now they just refuse to speak to each other.
God, he sounds like he'd take at least 10 arrows to kill.
Don't.
This is something we don't say.
Which probably means it isn't
We
working.
I appreciate your gusto, but we are avoiding that.
Yes, head-on combat seems very ineffective against a guy who's murdered lots of dragons.
I don't think that we come to the power of a 16th of a dragon right now.
Hmm.
Are we still?
Depends.
You're still with your sister.
Yeah.
We're like a fourth of a baby dragon in power.
Probably about there, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there still competition
Yes.
between us? Referencing Goat Ball.
They've not played a game of goat ball in a long time with each other. However, if you're trying to get into Wormdom Crag, I think that'll be your only entrance.
Yeah. No, that's
Sports.
what. Oh yes, I love sports.
It's sports ball time. Hooray.
You say that. Nonetheless, let us go find Akon and
Yes.
uh,
Perhaps-
let's get that out of the way first.
Well, perhaps we should mourn another day if you're going to try to convince Wormdom Crag to work with you.
No, right. The
Best
time
be
limit
off.
on our mission.
Sounds like you have friends waiting for you on the other side.
I have debts to repay.
I see that.
Lots of people I have, unfortunately, messed up.
Let's get going. And she packs some stuff and she starts heading back in the direction of the Griffin Caves.
All right. You can follow if you wish. Otherwise, you can. Well, wait. What are we doing again? I'm not confused.
Oh, she suggested that you go straight to Wormdom Crag and
Yeah.
mourn when your debts are repaid.
Yep. I'm just. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Here
good
we
with
go.
going.
And again, don't mention my mockery. I am Bolt.
Okay, alt.
You were alt. She
So-
leads you back up the winding path that you went down yesterday. You climb up through the long ladder into the griffin nest. And you see the number of people. You see the same woman. She's nursing a young griffin who seems to be having some difficulties rather than his siblings, which have kind of moved on ahead of him in success of flying and taking to the skies and the things that griffins are supposed to be good at.
Are these griffins as big as the Lord of the Rings griffins?
Yes, they are massive.
Oh, damn!
You've not seen one up close yesterday because the adults were out flying, but seeing them now, they have a wingspan of maybe 20 feet across,
Yeah, like.
and they
jeez.
all take home in these massive caves. The caves where the griffins are kept are carved maybe 40 feet into the sky, with nests built into the walls for them and their young. As the
God,
young
you guys are so overpowered.
As the young get older, they are moved closer to, like, they'll move a nest with baby birds closer to the edge of the cave, where it's just a straight drop down so they can get used to the beginnings of flying.
Glorious, is it not?
You see a familiar Goliath look over to your sister and then kind of do a double take when he sees you approach. So, the dead can walk, eh?
Oh, they most certainly can. And I give this guy a forearm handshake.
He does the
Alright,
same back to you.
I'm just gonna be in the corner here while you do that.
It is. Oh God, you son of a gun.
Hey,
Son
I'm
of
not the dead man that's come back.
I am equally awe-inspired. How have you have been much great, haven't
Yeah,
Hey.
well, I'm in charge of this whole operation down here now.
living the dream?
The birds,
Living the dream.
yes, taking to the air all day. Would you like a ride?
Yes, we have. Oh, where is has a woman named Quan come forth yet?
That would be
We-
me. And you hear a meek voice from behind you begin to approach.
Then we are all here. We're going to go give the Worm Dome a 1-2. I don't mean that, but we're going to go pay him a visit.
Our knows of this?
Arm knows of this, yes.
Well then, my friends, let's take a ride. And he pats you on the shoulder, and he kind of gives Ren a little shake on the head. I like the tiny people, they're funny.
They're also annoying.
Says the human.
Haha, double racism. Let's go.
Okay.
Right, let me get some birds saddled up and we'll take off in just a moment. He motions to one of the other Goliaths and points to two of the large griffins. None of you are scared of heights, are you?
No.
It should
Perfect.
be fine.
Maybe the dwarf.
I think Red's okay.
Okay.
I don't think any of us care though.
He'll get along with Ren just fine. I've very much missed this feeling. I very much missed this feeling. All right, saddle up.
Atlas, Caer, and two of the large, fully grown griffins fly above your head. You can feel the rush of winds blow back whatever hair, not Cripp's hair, but for the like that plastered look when you ride directly into the wind on like a bicycle, blows your hair back across your face as the two large griffins go to the edge of the perches and just kind of pivot their heads back towards you as he puts saddles on both of them for you all to ride.
Damn, son. I'm gonna get on one of those. Can I go first?
Sure,
You
he
should
helps you
try
up.
one of these things.
I'm
But
gonna go
actually,
first.
perhaps that's not best. Cripp,
Yes.
remember how to fly.
Oh, I might be a little rusty, but yes, it is
You go on the one with your friends. Quan and I will take this one.
perfect. And I will. Which one has he directed me to?
He directs you towards the larger male Atlas.
I will put my. I'll. How to Train Your Dragon, kind of put my arm out and put it to the side of the face and just kind of bond with it for a small moment.
It turns
I
back towards you, and it takes over to the ledge, and it takes off into the distance. Easy now, Atlas. He hasn't flown in a while. And Atlas kind of turns his head back, and just kind of lets out and just heads over the mountain ranges, thousands and thousands and thousands of feet below you
Can
in a
I
seemingly
change my
endless drop.
race?
You chose this.
No.
You chose this.
This is the cost of always being a boring gamer. This is the cost.
Yeah.
He takes off behind you a moment later, and you find yourselves soaring over the mountain range of the Spine of the North. And that is where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session.
Damn.
Yes.
That was a really good one.
Freaking home. Freaking home. Yes.
I didn't know your character liked being home so much.
Goliaths are cool. This was a fun game. Come check us out Wednesday where we're going to be playing Call of Cthulhu. It is going to be an awesome time. Don't forget to tune back in on every Friday, and December 19th, where we're going to be giving away some more D&D books and playing Chronicles of Darkness as the last thing we do before our Christmas break. Thank you all so much. Don't forget to have fun and roll some dice.